Hi, Saribot. Hey, congrats, buddy. You done it. Hello, my friends. My internet cut out. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I miss you too. Anyway, apparently Zeitlin's sister's up here. How have I never heard of this character? No, you are not. Anyway, apparently, Zeitlin's sister Hilda knew this guy and called him Grandpa. I couldn't tell you how many years ago I was born. Still, I've heard you all speak of an age-long past when the gods waged war across the land. In my time, there were no gods living in our lands at all. Have you ever seen an angel? That makes you a great-great-great-grandpa. Great-great-great-great-grandpa, Grandpa Astoria. Realm Hilda? Okay, so I guess we'll meet life and death at some point too. Nay, once you get here, we all are caught within stagnant space-time. Saints and commoners, wise and foolish, young and old, there's no difference. That is to say, don't call me Grandpa. Now let's call each other whatever we want. I'll call you Grandpa Astoria, and you can call me Young Hilda. She was a good lass, but for some reason she always looked a little gloomy. Indeed. Oh, uh-oh. Hey, stop getting all sentimental! Zeitlin's suitcase has been stolen. Hey, give it back! It got away. This is gonna be a difficult chase. What do we do? Don't let this get you down, Zeitlin. I have a theory. Traveler, come with me. Temple of Space Memory Core. Do I have enough to donate? I have 21? I collected like 3. Hey, Ant Demon! You missed it, bro. You missed it. I can't believe that you would fucking abandon me like that. You know, I thought that we really had something special going on here, but apparently you don't care. Oh, okay. It's like, how in the fuck? I can't believe that I can't believe that you'd abandon me. Yeah. You're washed and you washed my heart. And I just can't believe you do that to me. I can't believe you do that to me. Oh, thank goodness. Looks like we've only recovered a small part of Lynn's stuff, though. Then it's as suspected. Your suitcase and everything inside it have been classified as relics of this age. Alright, get good sleep, Ant Demon. The rest are likely dispersed and placed in other areas. Don't worry, Zeitlin. We'll find them together. Thank you all. Then shall I tell you about the themed areas? Okay, then tell us. I'm listening. Besides people like us, some landscapes, relics, and even ecosystems were also uplifted to this place. The temple was originally meant to preserve them as segments of human culture, though some gradually developed their own functions. Take, for example, the Luyang Academy from ancient Liyue. It has now become an area devoted to art and painting. Interesting that, yeah, like, they sunk the majority of... They, like, sunk unified civilization down, and then after that, Asmodeus was like, but I want to save the rest of it. Then there's Venipi, a laborer who once hauled stone for the mausoleum of King Deshret. Under orders, he rebuilt a desert-style complex called the Desert Pavilion. Last is my personal favorite, the Mahavaipulia Chamber. Besides ancient texts, it also contains a few novels written by some of the uplifted, but since the purpose of the temple is faced preservation rather than evolution, they were also the first to face punishment. So if we go to those 3 places, we can find the thing Zeitlin bad. You can also free those areas and rescue the others if it's not too much trouble. Oh, Astoria, that's gonna run you extra. I wouldn't put it like that. We should go help everyone and find my things along the way. Your personal effects are of utmost importance here, Lind. You are, after all, someone who lives in the present. This place is but an anthology of the past. It has no future. You still have yours. That makes your needs the most important. Do you understand? In the end, a living person may amount to nothing more than a name on a gravestone. Even so, a name carries countless memories, as well as stories and strengths passed on through them, young Zeitlin. Let us return and rest for now. I suppose you still have many questions. Paradise. Something Coldplay. Oh. Okay, yeah. Also, let me put... Like, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Save yourself! Save yourself! Where the fuck am I going? 112, 503, 112. Okay. Okay. Another ominous vortex. With cubes, but golden cubes. And 2, specifically. Which is interesting. Twin cubes, one could say. Wait, what? Oh, I got furniture, didn't I? No? Oh, I got a compass. And furniture. And these. I'll figure it out. I'm not reading that shit. Oh, come on! Rude. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, hello. Lumi! Okay, and then is the overworld one on the top? Probably. Probably on the top. How do I get on the top? That's what she said. I never have to ask how to get on top of your mom, though. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Cool. And I can teleport here? Yes! I love that they've given us more ways to just teleport Oh. Oh. Can I donate more yet? I need 10 more. Do I really have exactly 10 right now? Yes, I do. Okay. I am a little thrown off by how things are being counted, admittedly. Like, how many I'm getting from what, even though I really probably shouldn't be, because it's definitely direct, but, like, LOL. If you notice me just, like, checking my bag even more compulsively than normal, that's why. Okay, more fire made out of cubes. Nothing weird about that. No, sir. Everything's chill. Everything's fine. I've been here before. With Mr. Meti. While I was farming for my stuff. Okay. Waypoint. Inside here? Do I go? No. Weird. Is it not on top? Is it inside? Why can't it be on top and inside? Frieza, what? Oh. Okay, it's inside the dome. I bet. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, this one's not though. Hey. Oh, wait! Is this the really funny one where I can just put out Lumi? I know I don't have to, but it's pretty funny that you can... Hang on. You can just send Lumi out and it'll start attacking shit. It's kind of funny. Anyway. Okay. Time. Liyue? Inazuma? I don't know. Welcome in, Crimsy! Thank you so much for the raid! I have my volume on too high so I got jump scared by the sound effect. Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Vasilia. I'm an OG Genshin Impact player who's replaying the story from the beginning for love of the game. We are currently exploring the Temple of Space. Remember that fuck-ass god? That's so fair. Remember that fuck-ass god from the opening cutscene? This is her place. Which isn't ominous or freaky at all. And also has moth powers. Which, okay. I hope you guys enjoy. Crimsy, tell me how your stream was if you have energy to do so, but if you want to just lurk instead, or if you need to raid and run, please do take care of yourself. Same goes to you, dear chatters. I don't know why I got so frazzled. It's chill though. We're having fun. New quest. What do you mean? Is this not the- Ooh, hell yeah. Fuck! Hello, Romhilda, and our new friend. What the fuck is that? Oh, Dex is here too. Hey, Iron! I'm Zeitland, Hilda's sister. Oh, I see. You two look so alike. My name is Okikuni. My name is Okikuni. As later generations would account it, I should be from the era when yokai roamed the lands before Narukami unified the Thundering Archipelago. I'm Casarius. I'm from the Rumarian era. And I am Yu Huongyi. I'm from the era when Shanhui Fort stood at the foot of Mount Tianheng and the Guili Assembly had not yet been founded. Just a heads up, besides the newcomers from the Borderlands, all Rumarians are made of rock. Don't forget when you see them. For the last time, it's Icurification. I'll show you made of rock. Whoa. We got one person seamless switching between 3 different personas here. That's because we're all stuck inside these pages. Quiet, you. If you hadn't gone and rewritten Aaron, yes, would we even be in this mess? As I see, this is clearly on Okikuni. This place is called the Mahavaipulya Chamber. You can call it the Mahavaipulya Chamber or the Mahavaipulya Archives, whichever you prefer. As you can see, we've been condemned to exile. Press between these pages. Hey, could you get Dex to restore me first? We can talk after. Okay. I'm not reading that. Dex seems pretty interested in this thing. He sure does. Okay, Dex, what we doing? Use Dex's ability. Maybe I should have read that. Nope. I don't need to. Blah! Whoa, the paper people become, solid people? I can only say, this feels so good! When was the last time I had a good stretch? So, when did you guys get turned into paper in the first place? Okikuni got so fired up reading the Liyue novels written by later generations that he wanted to dive in and join the adventure. He wanted to see if he had the strength of an entry-level centurion, so he got turned into a paper person. Cut it out! Be serious! We've been swapping fun stories ever since we were selected to come here. Guess our earthly instincts never really left us, though, because we fell back into the habit of writing novels. Though the relentless torment and tampering with the apathic intervals sought to erode our will and desire, it somehow aligned with the ancient art of severing the 3 deadly selves. But even if that tiny creative spark fades, a single good idea will suffice to bring it back to life. Indeed. The apathic interval has stripped away my faith in Phobos, but I still get the urge to write every once in a while. And then, of course, we got punished by the guards. Not hard to see why. Anyone who lays eyes on what Okikuni wrote can't help but exclaim, "What's this weird stuff you're writing?" But you know what? It's got a kick to it. Mind you, it helps that the original work was by those who came after... Oh, mind you, it helps that the original work by those who came in... What the... Mind you, it helps that the original work by those who came after in Liyue were excellent to begin with. Don't rub it in. There are songs being... They'll start thinking you're being serious. Milanta classified our work as a pollutant. He claimed that it blurred the line between facts and fiction, sullying what should be a pure and proper cultural landscape. Admittedly, our stories were shelved right alongside actual historical works and academic papers. His principles are one thing, the stuff he writes another. By the way, Daitlin, which is the 5 Yaksha generals do you like the most? Your sister read these stories with you when you were younger, right? She said Ritus was her favorite. We've already been pressed into a paper slip by the time she arrived, but she thought nothing of it and chatted up with us for a bit. I like Gladys. He seems really strong and resilient. Neither my sister nor I could ever be as tough as he. Just a side note, do we restore this place and rescue the others? What? That's hardly a side note. It's serious business. You could have a Paimon here with how much you're talking. The thing that Dex just touched is the key. Whenever space is manipulated, it leaves a residual trail of its own reversal. Whenever space is manipulated, it leaves a residual trail of its own traversal. So then was the Columbina stuff a space thing? Not a time thing? It's just that space and time... Oh, or maybe it's not that... Maybe space and time are independent, it's just like our brains can't comprehend that shit. I don't know. Okay, as for what it's called, we haven't given it a name yet. We'll have to come up with one, though, or it's going to be a pain to talk about. I think we should just call it the Archaeology Stone. We're digging through deep mysteries to unlock them, so archaeology, but with a key. Nope, I'm all for hope key, dope key. It's more fitting. At the end of the day, hope is what remains within. This is such a hassle. The two of you are doing all the heavy lifting. Or the two of us are doing all the heavy lifting. Dex? The 3 of us are doing all the heavy lifting, so we should get a move on. We'll call it the Restoration Corps. No objections allowed. I don't really mind. Once this place is completely liberated, we won't ever have to see it ever again. I'd say it'd be best if nothing like it ever exists again. Fair enough. Well, you still have our things for taking care of this, since the 3 of us combined barely have the thought of an entry-level rookie soldier. Will sit this one out. You clearly overestimated yourself as a Romurian, just as you've overestimated the average strength of an average Romurian soldier. The library entrance is right over there. With Dex's power, you should be able to find the hidden key to the door. You can return to the main hall in the center now. You'll be safe there. That's where Astora and Josephus are waiting. You guys get yourself out of harm's way as planned. I'll act as a guide for this slug of the journey. Be careful, you haven't finished your novel yet. Let everyone know you're safe, and then we'll come straight back. Please don't get turned into paper again. Damn. What if he gets... Well, that guy got turned into paper. The other guy was originally a rock. Where's the scissors? My god, Aaron, you can't just ask people to scissor. Couldn't get that one out with a straight face, could ya? Okay. We're fine. Oh, come on! What is up with... Do these things have, like, geo-resistance? Hey. I already made the scissoring joke. You can't just steal my thunder like that. Okay. That's rude. That's rude. Also, hang on, I don't have a shortcut set up for myself yet. Or, I mean, no, I have a shortcut set up. I don't have a shortcut set up for my left eye. Wait, no. Aaron doesn't have a shortcut set up for their left eye. Fucking loser. I can't type. Aaron makes less typos on a normal keyboard. I make... Well, sucks to fucking suck. I will bully you until I'm dead. Actually. Where is the cube? Is the cube inside this rectangular prism? I think I might have fucked myself over here. Can I climb this? I can. Okay. We're fine. Oh my god, it's literally me. Hello. What the hell? Okay, I don't care. We'll get it later. Restoration Core. Okay. You're just very bullyable. He has the emotional disposition of a chihuahua. We have established this. So truing. Exactly. You know what else is a little guy? A chihuahua. Animo particles. Interesting. Why is it not letting me just, like, go? Yes, I would. I absolutely would. What are you talking about? What? What? Oh, oh. That's never stopped me before. What? I didn't like that very much. Oh, hey, guy. Oh, there's always two of them. I get it. Like twins. Yeah, I don't think we need Aaron to stream anymore. I think that my commentary is actually perfect. Where the fuck is the... Where's the teleport? Like a syzygy? Because a syzygy can both mean a combination of two things and when three things perfectly line up. Which has caused a great deal of confusion. Okay, so where the fuck do I connect this thing? There. Pwomp, pwomp, pwomp. Enter the library. Consider it entered. Like a book! Oh! I see. Oh, wait. Oh, I misunderstood. Hey, no! Let me back! Let me back! I see. Interesting that it's in Inazuma? With a Sealy. Okay. Sure. Ooh! Sexy. Books! Oh no, it's just... Oh, I was hoping it was a book. Okay, cool. Oh! Okay. Another page turner? Yes, here. Oh. Interesting. Fontaine specifically. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, folding it halfway. Okay. There we go. Nice. That's a really sick puzzle. I love that. Can I not use the page? Are you not gonna let me until the dialogue stops? That's annoying. Aha! Aha! Womp. Oh! That scared the shit out of me. Oh, yep. There's the third. Was that 2 darks and 1 light? 2 ethers and 1 lumine? Ooh! Ooh! Travel back to my back. I was a little scared, but I'm fine. I'm sorry. I keep dragging you down. No, you don't. Well, I know I'm dead weight. No one so much to give a hoot about little old me. What do you mean? Didn't Paimon grab onto you in the traveler just now? You weren't pulling us upward. You were using me as a buffer. Uncle Huangyi, Paimon can't fly. She wouldn't have fallen if she wasn't trying to help you in the traveler. Yeah, alright. It's my fault for being so heavy. Zylan smiled. Make a great team, Uncle Huangyi. Don't wind yourself up too tight, Zylan. Is anyone able to go back a few minutes and see if... Was that? And like, I mean, does that change per account? Because I know what certain thingies look like also change depending on your save. I think I might be remembering wrong. I don't know. I'll have to look that up again later. Nope. No. Yes. Okay. Damn. Okay. Huh. These are the letters we wrote to each other, my sister and I. They must be really personal. Let's not look through them, Traveler. It's no big deal, really. Just family stuff. She was bored at the sanatorium and wrote them to pass the time. She wrote about how the air was fresh and how there were old people everywhere, how comfortable it was in the mountains, but also how dull it was. She said she often went to the sanatorium graveyard to read the epitaph. She wanted to learn the stories of those who never returned home. She wrote the sanatorium itself was to be demolished and that she had to emerge from the shadow of the past. And then one day she wrote to me and said she's going somewhere far away and that I shouldn't worry. Oh, no way. Your sister was really upbeat and talkative when she came here. Then I came to the temple beneath Windrest Peak and saw her gravestone, perched on a lonely mountain in a strange and distant land. Oh no, Paimon makes you talk about the sad stuff again. Well, she doesn't know how to comfort you either, sorry. You don't have to comfort me. The latter half of life is nothing but a series of farewells. It's like writing in the sand, here one moment, scattered by the next. Apologies, I really didn't know. I never could have guessed something like this would have happened. When she arrived, the selection process for elevation was already a mess. Everyone was in low spirits. Time, which was already at a standstill, lost all meaning then. It turned into true nothingness. Her arrival brought a spark of life I hadn't seen in a long time. She was truly a good person. That's right. I'm really sorry to say this, but I didn't ask for your names right now because I came with the intention of saying goodbye. I didn't plan on meeting anyone new because I didn't want to say any more goodbyes. We don't really mind. What matters is that we know each other now. Farewells are the seeds of reunions. Going on adventures with lively people, it's not so bad. I never imagined I'd have a chance like this after growing up. That's exactly how your sister made us feel too. And now we found what Zylan lost, we just have to fix the restoration core, right? Why is it moving? A blue one and a silver one. Okay. Red to gold. Okay. Hello? Where's the last restoration core? I believe it's hidden in this book. This book is called The Tale of the Lock Knight Arani. Calcerius's translation of Aranius. It's not more of a rewrite than a translation, though. Historian spoke very highly of it after his read. He said it captured the precise moment when realism collapsed into nominalism. Paimon has no idea what that means. I'd love to read it. Okay, anyway, do you have an idea of how we can retrieve the Restoration Core? As I said before, we can use the power of this library to manifest scenes. The Restoration Core should be hidden in this book. You'll need to enter the book and go on an adventure. It's time for you to experience what it's like to be a paper person, eh? But I'm a hero in 3 dimensions. If anything happens, Paimon and Dex will save you. You're unbelievable. Fine, Paimon will go with you. Uncle Wang Yi, this is super important, so don't mess up, okay? Actually, the restoration success might rest entirely with Miss Zeitland. Huh? Malanta has reviewed and tampered with this text. It's filled with a great deal of unwarranted malice, and I'm too familiar with both Arani and the original Aranius. My heart lacks the power to alter the scenes in time. Put another way, my perception of this story is irrevocably locked on its tragedy, but it must be rewritten to have a happy ending. So, what do? We need Zeitland to neutralize every crisis that emerges in the text and steer the plot toward a happy ending. Are you really going to put their safety in my hands? And you even want me to imagine good things happening out of the blue? I can't do it. I can't do anything right. We believe in you. We aren't just living, we're adventuring. Fortune favors the bold, you know. Heaven helps those who help themselves. Alright, I'll try. Yay! Zeitland! Zeitland! Live! Live! What? Ah. Oh! I'm not reading. I can't read that. If there's something important, there's someone to let me know, because I'm a little overwhelmed by this, but that's okay. Okay. Oh! Ow. Ow! Okay. Oh, I'm too stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Ah. Ah. Excuse me. Nope. Ah! Why does it have to put me all the way back at the beginning? That's annoying. Oh well. Oh? I don't know how that works. That's fine. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. 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 No, no, no. No, no, no! Oh! Okay, at least it didn't send me all the way back to the beginning this time. That would piss me off. Yes! Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, come on! Oh, I thought it would block the cubes. It did not. Welcome back from ads, guys! This puzzle is very fun. I hope they bring this back in like an event or something. Or just other places on the map, but that would be a little bit of a stretch. Like, what the fuck? Big star. Big star. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, sure. Mm-hmm. Yep, that makes sense. That was a unique experience. How are you feeling? It's nice to be three-dimensional, but being paper isn't terrible. Thanks, Zeitland. No need to thank me. The stakes were much higher for you. Once we reconstruct that place, the Mahavaipulia chamber will be restored. Or back to normal, or whatever the fuck you said. I didn't read fast enough. Where's the stuff? Is it up there? Can I climb these? I can. That's why there's a ladder. Whoa! That was sexy. Books. Oh my gosh! All the people. Ooh. Very pretty. Amazing. Monta's control over this area will finally be broken. One more thing, Zeitland. What's the matter? I misspoke a moment ago. I'd like to correct myself. Living is a grand adventure, and life is a long journey. I've held on for this long. Where are the good things I was supposed to find? You met the Traveler Paimon and me, and then you came here. It might be a complete mess at the moment, but to be chosen to come here and attain eternity is a 1 in a million chance. You said you wanted to stay here a while, right? What do you think? Would you like to stay? This is a good place. Everyone lives in harmony. You're all wise and pure of heart, but we can talk about it later. Let's head back first. I wonder how Okikuni and Calcarius are doing. You did it! You guys are amazing! In terms of strength, you are at the very least an entry-level Legion Commander. You say that, but amongst every entry-level Legion Commander, you've got Golem Constructs, Arbiters, Aspirant Arbiters, and Arbiter Golem Hybrids. You can't put them on the same tier. You can keep your mouth shut. The last Restoration Core has been hidden in your stupid novel this whole time. All I can think about right now is landing a fist right in your face. I'm Ichrified. Your hand is the only thing that'll hurt. That's exactly why I haven't used my Guhars to hit you yet. And then they kissed. I have a one-track mind. Page flying around up there. Whoa! Someone's trapped on it. Whoa! Zany, dude! How do I? Here we go. Okay. You stop at the top of the bookshelf on one side. It's safe here. What is it, my golden friend? Nothing, I'm just a little curious. I'm wondering if you're stuck here. Thanks, but no, I'm not stuck. It's safe when I'm high. That's why I won't get killed. Here's high up. You can see far and wide. Good place to hide. In our tribe, being on the ground is considered dangerous. Even if the great rulers above don't decide to wipe us out on a whim, the other tribes will come to plunder us. Perching on the cliffs and in the trees like the Quetzals allows us to flee calmly, calamity before it strikes. Besides, Vindia says she wishes to see me fly. She wants to see me sing of riding a giant bird and a story of adventure. Are you sure she isn't putting you on? No, Vindia's a good person. Maybe even as good as the Lord of the Crossroads. They're both such kind people. But it's amazing just how you two flew all the way up here. This is for you. Consider it proof of our friendship. Now I must think of how we can fly even higher to stay out of danger's reach. Neither the great rulers nor the conquerors who revel in flying are here, is true. But I'm already used to having a means of escape wherever I am. Fair enough. Fair enough. Who doesn't constantly long for means of escape? Hello, Animo Particle. I've never seen one of you move like that before. Is it making fun of me? I'll come back for that. Oh? Hello? Huh? Looks like the books are in the way over here. Are you looking for a book? Not really. We're just wondering a teensy bit about what is inside here. Seems we could get in there from the side. You can't go in there. I moved the books and I moved the books. Guys, but I already moved the books. If the books aren't here, they must have been moved. All I do is cast my eye on them. Then let me give it a try with Dex. Go straight to it. Unless they're talking about another... What? That's pretty funny, actually. You can't go in there, except I came from in there. So now what, bucko? So does this just constantly loop? Nope. Ooh. I guess it's because I hadn't moved the books. Okay. Vera's melancholy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hello, bro. What's up, homie? I'll talk to him again in a second. Hey, bro, what's up? Are you mad that I got in here? Dreams, illusions, bubbles, and shadows. Why labor to grasp them? Even if you study the principles for thousands of years, if you keep your mind completely still and unborn, you simply won't understand. So you're looking for a book? Have you ever been in here before? Yes, I have. Then you understand. Understand what? When you need sleep, sleep. When you need to understand, understand. You should head back now. When the world ends, just go with it. Yeah, okay, bro. Sure. Yeah, totally. Okay. Historia, you're here too. That's right. Kalsaria said if you that you stepped into the Mahavipulya chamber. I suspect everything will fall into place from here on out. That's too honest from you, Buster. Pyro's blushing already. Zeitland, have you found what you lost this time? I have. Speaking of which, I'm here for my own reasons too. That's true. Since you came here, you've done nothing but run around on my account. I don't understand what the Watcher of Nothingness was saying, but I can tell that it was something in this place that matters to you. Traveler's been a massive help. To hold up my end of the bargain, you tell me, what is it you need? You tell Astoria and Zeitland about your experiences and what Neolita has said. You ask if there are traces of your brother here. The story you speak of, it's simply incredible. If this were back in my academy days, I would have mulled over it for at least half a day before giving you an answer, just to prove I was taking you seriously. It's true that I've been here longer than anyone else, and I've witnessed all that has transpired. Unfortunately, the highest point of the temple, the atrium of suchness, is where gods and watchers dwell. It's said that certain hidden truths are kept within its walls, but hardly anyone is brave enough to step foot up there. Are you saying it's so high that even the most fearless would get scared? Only those who choose to abandon all their memories are permitted to enter that hall. To seek an audience with the master of the temple is to seek answers and closures. It follows then that all memories that one gathers here shall be wiped away. One must construct the path of the heavens with their own memories and wisdom. Only then can they encounter the sacred beyond. But memories aren't even solid. How are you supposed to build a path to the heavens with them? Such is the nature of this place. The divine power of the gods can weave emptiness and reality into one another. Here, mere vacuum is not perceived as nothingness in the eyes of that being. It is a state that can be filled in the space of a single thought. Only a nothingness where even meaning does not exist. Only that is a place beyond the reaches of gods. I suspect that the path to the heavens should be similar to the half-real, half-illusory scenes that you saw in the library. I'm just a coward at heart. I never dared to make the climb. I simply don't have the courage to cast aside my responsibilities. I'm the one who lived to witness who came before and who continues to learn of what follows from those who came after. I am but a vessel for my precious memories. Even if there's no hope of ever returning to the surface, every lost civilization will live on in my memory. Are gods really that horrid? To design such a cruel choice for someone to make? Some gods are good, others are bad. Take the one who kidnapped the traveler's brother, for instance. Totally bad. Perhaps it's the opposite. The god who designed the path to the heavens was not the mistress of the temple. You see, if you intend to leave this place, you cannot take its history, secrets, or knowledge with you. The way I see it, the description of using your memories to construct the path to the heavens is too emotionally charged. Your memories are supposed to be wiped the moment you return to the mortal realm, but before that happens, people here have the right to look back upon all they have ever been, all they have ever owned, and the path that results from both. Hold on, let's see if I got all that. It's like if we made a rule that says you can read a book, but you have to chuck it into a fire the second you're done. But just as it all burns to a crisp, you find that the book has an epilogue, and afterward we get to look back on all the best parts. And then in the end, nothing's left in the story, only the feelings and impressions stay with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we found out how cycles work. Nothing's left of the story, only feelings and impressions stay with you. Nothing's left of the story, but you still exist. So people exist outside of space and time, which lines up with what I was saying about how I think souls transcend everything. Perfect. Perfect. You've got a real knack for analogies. Remind me of one of my students. In fact, he went to Delphi Pytho. I have no idea what it's called now, or if he survived the war. His name was Abrax. Well, I asked many people, no one's ever found his name in historical records. I went off on a tangent. Anyway, yeah, you said all that, but how do we get up there? The Traveler's memories are too important to forget, and for Paimon, she hasn't clashed too hard with the Travelers to need a total reset. Not yet. You don't have to worry. Once we've rescued everyone, I'll help you with this. Actually, I figured out how the path to the heavens works. The seat of the god has been left empty, so the rules have begun to falter. As such, a section of the corridor of nothingness's previous path to the heavens was preserved. So I guess that... I wonder if Asmodee leaving wasn't just because she fell in love with a new master, you know, but also because, like, she wanted to see if this would give her a glimpse into what's going to happen to Teyvat as long as Thanes is quote-unquote asleep, you know? Melanta's fury destroyed half of it, but the remaining half, the stairway to heaven, is still vaguely visible. This means that the stairway can be used by others, we just have to make it whole again. Wait, you mean, don't get the wrong idea. As I said before, I'm a coward burden with too much memory and too scared to die. Historia... Why are you looking at me like that? What's with the blue-eyed stare? Okay. Spooky. I'm sorry, was that a fucking shop? You're joking. You're joking. Wait, what? Have I been getting new sigils? Animo sigils? I turned those in here? Really? Interesting. Oh, excess cubes. Thank you. How close are we to a 10 pull? Oh, so close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, I need to find 80 memory cores. I'm... That's fine. Let me out! What was that? I don't like that. I didn't like that. Oh! Hey! What's up, homie? What you doing there? Oh. I understand now. Uh-oh. You guys didn't see that. Okay. Thanks. Whoa, hello. Hello, Mr. Geoshroom. You're green now? And empty. Okay. Sure. I'll roll with that for now. So many benches. Oh! Pie. Omni-element stuff? Another one? Oh no, they just preserved it. Interesting. That we defeated it and then it preserved it. From swords to plowshares, a mechanical device originating from the nation known as Conria, here classified as a field tiller. It is not equipped with any form of cognitive simulation module and can only operate according to a limited set of preset instructions. It is presumed to possess little combat value. It should, however, remain suitable for basic agricultural... What? What do you mean? I guess it's just, I mean, to be fair, we did one-shot it, but even then, I feel like that's a little rude. It still has combat usage. Come on, there's no need to demoralize it like that. It's doing its best, bro. Whoa. Hey, Mirrorland. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Sure, I'll accept that. Uh-huh. Dashright's tomb. Mm-hmm. Just a quick swing by. Why not? Yeah, interesting though that like even though there are like they huddle together like that to form one. Oh, no, that is just one. Wait. That one had That one just straight up had 2 wings. Or have the other ones also had 2 wings and I'm just confusing myself? I don't really know at this point. It's fine. Oh, that's pleasant. Hey, guys. Sorry about the whole being preserved in a stand thing. Oof. What are you running from? What the hell is that? Vitruvius, are you still alive? I can't take it anymore. I'll give you the coin King Deshret awarded me, so please tell me that this is just a nightmare. Oh! Ah! Hey, buddy, what's up? You people, I've not seen you around before. Are there really some newcomers showing up? But since Dex is with you, I suppose you're back up. My name is Venupi, and I came from an era when King Deshret's divine form still walked among us. Paimon's name, and this is a traveler. Our team's got one more member, Zeitland. We're probably what you consider people from the most recent era. Zeitland, would you happen to have an older sister? Do you know my sister too? Of course, here everyone is friends with everyone. It matters little what station they occupied in their former life. In my day, I was a nobody, just one of many working on King Deshret's mausoleum. I was traveling in the desert one day when I was suddenly plucked from the sands and thrown into the apathic interval where I was for, I want to say, less than 100 years. Then once I left and came here, I found the place full of ancients, some from times preceding even King Deshret himself. But we all got along just the same. Later on, the sisters of the deity here told me they hadn't plucked any desert buildings and asked that I reconstruct them from memory. It was only with everyone's help that we managed to build this place at all, but now look at these ruins. You know, speaking of which, Paimon has a question. Those sand statues there, are those artworks from your era? Perhaps they were created to serve as a reminder of the impermanence of the physical body and life itself. You truly are different from your sister. You must enjoy reading. Those are people, all of them. No, there is not. He is a limited 5-star character, so you have to wait for him to either have like a proper rerun banner or for what is called a Sumeru Chronicled Wish, in which several Sumeru 5-star characters and weapons are all placed on the same banner as sort of a choose your own 50-50 situation. They were punished by being turned into sand. Don't worry, they're all still alive. Death does not exist here. They'll be restored. What's the problem here? What? Did you say whoever saved you would get that coin King Desher gave you as a reward? Paimon best is worth a lot of Mora. I'm not handing it over. It's my lucky charm. It's the only thing I have left to remind me of my old life, too. Since this is important to you, this will be super nice and not ask you for payment. We've been chatting here too long. Looks like it's here. Uh-huh. We don't have time to stand around talking. Are you at least at the level of a novice Romurian Centurion? Sure. Sure. Oh. Thanks, Dex. Hang on. So. Those are... But there's ones that have 2 wings. There's ones that have 1 wing of both types. There's one that have 2 wings of the same type. Like, what? Shadow comes more from the overflow of the mighty primordial being. It is a guardian who watches over the pillar hall of the heavens, so entrusted with eyes as a guardian of the pillar hall space. These entities can do nothing but extol the ideal forms of the nominal world, with no way to behold the complexity of the phenomenal world. They are thus not counted among the kindreds of angels. Whether this inherent contradiction is a product of their creator's rational design, or if the master they serve ultimately failed to grasp the intent of that primordial being, it is a truth that remains beyond our reach. Uh-huh. And yeah, Ether 1, Lumine 1. I get that, but interesting that their sword arms are identical. 1. And that their eye core thingies are identical, except maybe Lumine's is a little darker, which could be a lighting thing. And that is there a difference between their swords? I don't see one. But what's with the ones that have 1 of each wing? Is this culminating in that the twins are meant to sort of combine into one entity? Or maybe, again, if we're going by the 3-part syzygy, maybe them and Fanes are meant to be one entity of some kind. Maybe they... I don't know. What? Like this? Behind? Why can't I reach it? Why can't I reach it? Why can't I reach it? There we go. Oh! Okay, we're fine. Oof, that was something. You're easily at the level of a high-ranking Centurion. Don't you have your own hierarchy back from King Desher's day? Well, the scholars at the Mahavaipulya archives have read enough books that their combat assessments actually hold some weight. It's nice to be so well-read. For instance, on average, the knight serving under Arrhenius could take on 3 standard Romurian Centurions at once. Those are half a rank below Arrhenius. Medjay, who served the Crocodile King, wasn't considered exactly an elite fighter, but was highly adept at dealing with monsters. So in terms of rough power level... All right. Let's go save your friends. But I want to know more. We can talk about that later! There are 2 types of autism. Okay. Am I supposed to go? Nope. Oh, I see. Ah! Oh, hello. It's Vitruvius. Yeah, see? No. Never mind. Oh, I thought the sword arm was a second wing. It's not. Never mind. But didn't we just see one that had 1 of each type of... We did. We definitely did. Okay. You're still alive. I wonderful to see you. Of course I know death isn't possible here. What I mean is I'm so glad you didn't turn into sand. You know what I mean. I do. And thanks to all of you and Dex too. I didn't do a thing. Penelope introduces all of you to Vitruvius and recounts what just happened. Incredible. Your strength to see is even that of a typical chief centurion. Now, even mine was kind of interesting to see how you actually stack up in that system. Oh, yeah? In that case, I'll take you to the others. Venipede can only after all, Venipede only provided the pattern work and motifs from King Deshret's time. I'm the one responsible for the main layout and pathways of this area. That's right. Well, this might look like a building from some gilded age. It's really as a result of everyone's knowledge. Okay. Can I... Where's the... Oh, wait, no. He's probably going to lead me to wherever the thingy is, right? Yep. Elevator. Don't come any closer! Yeah, see? Two of the same kind of wing. What's up with that? What's up with that? What's up? Did he just turn into sand? It might be a bit self-indulgent to worry about my own epitaph. You probably think me ridiculous, but I've actually decided what mine will be. Please, tell my love and Petripolis that... Vitruvius! He turned into sand before he was done speaking. I'm hopeless. I'm actually fighting the urge to chuckle out loud at this sad juncture. He's gonna be mortified once he stops being sand. That's an optimistic take on the situation. We have a choice to make. Do we deal with the guard first, or search for the survivors as long as we can? He's gonna be so mad once he stops being sand is an awesome sentence. Yeah, what's up with you? Why do you get two of the same kind of wing? What? I'm watching you. Everyone has been reduced to sand. Nope, not books. Defeat the keepers. Girl, I'm trying. You're not letting me. Give me my camera. Thank you. I do appreciate your determination to show me the location of all of my targets. However. What? You know, considering you're a guy that's entirely an eyeball, your eyesight isn't that great. Venipede, Dex, and Romhilda and our new friends. Thank you all. I'm her younger sister, Zeitland. I see. The two of you look so much alike and so pretty. My name's Kshama, and I come from, what was I going to say? The era in which the Dendro Archon had yet to become a child. Venipede introduces Kshama, and Vitruvius's tragic circumstances are revealed. They also speak of the epitaph he took thousands of years to come up with. That is beyond absurd. If I hadn't told you, you would have never known. Now that you have, it's going to be hard for me to look Vitruvius in the eye without laughing. All right, enough small talk. We've come all this way. Does it look like we've missed anything? Is there anyone else? I'm afraid not. Then how about how we can stop folks turning to sand? Any ideas? We haven't managed to learn much from exploring earlier. No one here at the Desert Pavilion is well versed in the mystic arts or sciences, so it seems we're back to the only known method, defeating the Punisher of Gamora. Gamora? Who's Gamora? Oh. What is it if you haven't? Do you know off the top of your head, or are you willing to Google it for me? Mm-hmm. Oh, the asterisk has not yet become a... What? Oh no, if you haven't done... Okay. That you need not worry about. We have Tarapaluka as the strength of a Romurian tribune. Looks like someone's been promoted again. But there's no way to find the Punisher of Gamora. It's hidden its form. That is a problem. You know, it isn't easy getting everyone out. How about we leave this place first and get back to the main hall? Astoria and Josephus is there too. They seem rather knowledgeable. Maybe they know a way. Oh, Astoria's safe too? That's good to know. He's most experienced and always open to learning new things. If we're talking about anecdotes, history, and culture, he's probably the most knowledgeable person in the world. Then let's go now. The earlier we get back, the earlier we can figure this out and save Vitruvius and the rest. Ooh, because they're... Right, because Irminsul hasn't changed yet. Oh, so this place is... Oh, so this place is impacted by Irminsul. That shouldn't surprise me, but it does. Yeah! Ooh! Domain control modules. Okay. If you say so. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Traveler, wake up! Lupine! Lupine! What the fuck is that? One of each wing. Right? No, no. One wing and a sword arm. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. God, how could I be wrong about a video game? Someone should kill me. Hey, buddy. No, two of you. No, two of the ether wings. Okay. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Let me be stupid and look something up. I guess that the main thing is that the only ones that we've seen have two of the same kind of wing have been the ones that look like Malanta, right? Question mark? Because Neolita's the one that looks like Lumi, and Malanta's the one that looks like Ether. Okay. Paimon, I can't believe it's a trap. I don't remember this section of the building being here before. God, ah! We're fine. Let me out of aim mode. I don't want to be there. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm just hitting buttons and it's taking me places and I'm going with it. That's not good. Rude. Oh, no, no, no. It was two of the same kind. Okay, so one wing each, just they were wrapped up in each other. I'd say I'm overthinking it, but at this point I don't know if it's possible to overthink of anything to do with the twins, because they're weird! What are they? Why are they here? What kind of god are they? Are they a god? Are they part of a god? Are they a fragment of a god? Do they know that they're a fragment of a god? If they are. The apparent leader of the suppression type keeper is stronger than the average suppression type. At close range, Dex can also seize their cores directly and you can, okay. That I already know. Afar's Avian. What? What? Wait, what? What? Am I supposed to just like hide for a second? Or am I supposed to like go up and attack it? I'm just supposed to hide. Okay. Look out, wait, look out for what? Huh? The time for what? Okay. Oh my god, The upcoming eye guys have different, okay, I understand now, my bad. I'm hitting tape! And it ran away. Awesome. Never mind, it's not running away. It's coming back. Ow! Paimon can't believe it's a trap. What do you mean? Bonk. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Time thing? Say it. Fucking hourglass. No. Yes. Why? Yeah, okay. Sure. Where are we? Is it all over? That's right. It's all over and everything's been restored. Everyone's been restored. What is it? Why are you wearing your lips like that? Are you so moved to see me that you have to stop yourselves from crying? Stop, don't laugh. You're gonna give the joke away. Laugh all you want. I'm only a little embarrassed. Love is fate, and as is death. And neither's a laughing matter. Fine, fine, no more laughing. Oh, where's Zeitlin, by the way? I have no idea. I was standing outside with everyone else. They were still in each other's arms a moment ago. I told little Scarpa to go and get everyone back to the main hall, then I left and came to you. Everyone should still be somewhere around here, in which case she can't have gone very far yet. We can't lose her yet. Surely. This is... Oh, she found her stuff. Okay, good. An amethyst brooch. It belongs to my older sister and was one of the things in my suitcase that I lost. Ah, got it. Now that's taken care of. It must have been placed here as an exhibit from this area. Actually, the reason I started thinking about wanting to write on my epitaphs because your sister asked about it. Those words aren't exactly things I've been holding in for thousands of years. Does no one die here? Wouldn't it be impossible for anyone to leave behind a truly magnificent epitaph then? Given my former status, I could probably be laid to rest at the priest cemetery alongside branches of silver and white, which would be a tremendous honor, albeit one without any space for an epitaph. In that case, it's a no for me, because I've already written mine, and it says, "Thank you so much." And what about that coin of yours, one from King Deshret's day? You're still thinking about that? Fine, you can have it once I finish chanting my 10,000 prayers of penance to King Deshret. This one over here's got me worked up. This one over here got worked up upon hearing Shama talk about the king's fall, that he actually cried, "You lie! You lie! You lied! Liar! That's impossible!" Honestly, that's better for a laugh than my epitaph. If you're gonna be so grudgy with this coin, just forget it. And this is the point where we say we're only here to help Zeitlin find what she lost. We're helping you out just because you happen to be here. Thank you, Paimon. Thank you, Traveler. Oh, no. You only got dragged into this because of us, so we have to make this right. Such undisguised partiality. I'm truly grateful for you two. Oh, the tragedy. Okay, where are my cubes? Oh, yeah, thank you for giving me heads up about, cube, or, eyeball names. Something Gamora. Who's Gamora? Where's Gamora? I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora? I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? Guys, did you know he improv'd that? That makes it funnier. I do unironically think that line is funny. Like after Guardians of the Galaxy got released, or 2 or whatever, everybody got like 5,000 TikToks or Instagram reels or whatever the fuck we were using at the time. I was just like, he improv that line! It's like, yeah, I know. Thanks. Wait, if I teleport, do I keep my Dendrograna? Ooh, I do. Yeah! Oh, you're here, Astoria! Indeed, everyone from the Desert Pavilion is now back in the main hall, which is why I hurried over here. Zeitlin, have you found what you're looking for? Yes, I have. Thanks for asking. Splendid. By the way, do you know what the names Volanta and Neolita mean? Pi, wanna go first? No. Yes, they mean melancholy and nothingness. Most sagacious of you. I believe you and I shall be even better friends than I was with your sister, since we have the same interest. Yeah, my sister's the outdoorsy extroverted type. Still, before I could read for myself, she used to read to me all the time. Yet, what's melancholy got to do with someone like that? Of course, I speak of pathological melancholy, not the sort the one above feels when gazing upon our suffering. Did she tell you all that? Frankly, I was agape at the revelation she's presented. I wouldn't have thought anyone audacious enough to build a sanatorium atop the site from which the Temple of Space had ascended. Did you know it was initially thought that that melancholy was a biological ailment? The word itself actually comes from the term for black bile, but subsequently, people came to believe that melancholy was an affliction of the heart. Well, it does take time to get the right answer. But today, humans have once again discovered the truth. Melancholy is indeed also pathological, thus both medication and companionship are vital to recovery. We already knew all that back in my day. The angels had told us so. But while the songs of the angels and the latter-day Animo Archon can cure melancholy... While the churches of the angels and the latter-day Animo Archon can cure melancholy, the hollow constellations of ordinary folks cannot be expected to work such wonders. What are you trying to say? I shall have to whisper this, for it is a secret. Why would the Great One above, who rules over sky and space, name her own creations nothing and melancholy? They say she lacks the ability to empathize with others. There's nothing she cannot do, yet she's utterly helpless against genuine futility and the ailments of the human heart. That is why she named her creations the two things she is least able to deal with. Paimon gets that. Naming things after enemies you've never beaten makes them sound cool and powerful. Paimon will be called No Mora, Hunger, and No Traveler. They sound weak. I fear I can't keep up with your 1,000 years worth of wisdom. Wisdom? I pray for the courage to give this all up and live a real life once more. Can you see what I'm saying? Feel free to come to me if you ever need anything, even if all you want to talk about is your sister. I will do that. Okay. Next one. Liyue. One more! Okay, so we need to find 40 more thingies. Or 12, 16 more thingies. No. 30, you know what I mean. We need to find more of those things. 36 of those things. And then I can do a standard 10 pull. Ooh. Ooh. Funky, funky. Very exciting. How the fuck do I get there? Probably this thing? Yeah, totally. It is very pretty out here. Oh, I guess I just didn't unlock a teleport waypoint out here. Oopie. Oh. Probably because there kind of wasn't one. I see. Oh! Lots of fog. Okay, okay. Lots of fog. Why are you event notifying me? What? Oh! I didn't think I was gonna get here in time to get these rewards. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I have until... Well, I guess I'm getting 100% exploration of this before tomorrow. Otherwise I'm gonna miss out on Prima Gems. Goddamn. Oh, I do? Oh, I'm fine then. Okay, cool. Oh. I see. This must be Liang Academy that Istora... Hey! Thing. Ugh. Won't open. How about giving it a real nasty kick? How is it? I can't feel my luck. There's also that dim star from just now. Are there any mechanisms? Look for the ink man. Hello, ink man. Oh! Okay. Dex? Make sure you... It really came to life. Is that what they call realism here? There's another painting. Ugh. Oh, random? I'm still peeved about this. I don't know why I am, but I'm hoping that saying the thought out loud will somehow expel it from my brain, even though that's rarely how that goes. One time I was in somebody's chat and they're like, ugh, Americans are always so gross. They just burp without, like, saying anything. And I'm like, you know that America isn't the only culture that, like, allows for that, right? Like, a lot of East Asian cultures, like, burping is how you show appreciation for food, like, legitimately. Like, that's not just, like a thing white people say, like, that's true. Like, you know, not everything that you dislike is just attributed to Americans. And also not everything you dislike is bad. You know what I mean? It's like, and you know, it's not like they said like, oh, well, I feel differently about it if I knew that Japanese people do it, but I kind of have that vibe. Who are these two? My name's Paimon, this is the Traveler. This is Astoria's commission that brought us here. In that case, let us dispense the introductions. How do you come up with that description? This goes back to how a certain border fortress rose to prominence when Remuria was destroyed. One day after much time has passed, and one man arrived his gaze, claiming to be the acting master of the Guhua clan. One day the two sides felt the arguing. When the Remurian commander said he was in charge of music in the army, the acting master thought him weak. But in truth, the greater your musical mastery, the higher your rank in the Remurian military. And this commander, why, he'd already undergone petrification. By the way, I don't know if you've heard of this, but everyone in the Remurian inner circles is transformed into Iker, becoming semi-immortal golems. So when the acting master channeled his inner energies into a single strike, he only wound up hurting his own hand. He then spoke harshly, lamenting it. Okay. After and during the apathic interval... Yes! Thank you. We can no longer receive visions, but anyway, back to our story. The commander shot back with choice words of his own, claiming that the legati of Remuria were far more terrifying than he could ever be. Sure, cool story. Paimon guesses? Don't worry. Travelers 1000% got what it takes to defeat a legatus. Best that I keep a low profile, Paimon. That's great. By the way, why are you in the painting, and what are those humanoid ink blots? This is how Malanta delivers punishment, sealing people into paintings and smushing them in the ink blots, just like my cage, which is encased in layers of paintings. So the ink blots we saw back there were people? Yes. Now, a word to the wise, the more realistic a painting is, the more fitting a cage it is to ensconce your spirit. After all, its essence may be grasped at a glance. As such, expect hidden secrets lurking behind any realistic paintings you find here. And what should we do next? This is not the right place for such talk. Let's head back first. Or rather, I guess it's just like... What is it? Never mind. I can't form the rest of the thought, but it is in there somewhere. It'll cook in the background. We sure made it back quickly. This place is truly full of wonders. It is indeed fabulous, comparable to the finishing touch from Rex Lapis's hand, which brought stone to life. And with the power of your heart and mind, you can really turn those lifelike paintings into reality. Anyway, what's our next plan of action? The key to restoring the entire library lies in completing that final illuminating stroke. But before we do that, we must first restore this painting. Once the heavenly heart emerges, the four horizons fade to white. Yeah, okay. What a commanding name. Yeah. Very, very sick. I hope you get very good sleep, Janie. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's Inazuman preferences and painting names for you. Theoretically, we should be able to complete the missing part of the painting in the Tower of Radiant Light, but with our path barred, it seems we can only head to the Abode of Resplendent Talent to see if we can reach the Tower of Radiant Light from there. Wait, it was behind this door this whole time? Paimon has had Traveler kick this thing full force. Traveler's strong enough to level mountains, but the door didn't even budge. Is your foot numb? Yeah. Probably because this door was manifested from the painting through the mind. As such, it doesn't exist as physical matter as we know it. Historia once mentioned that he had a teacher named Aristocles. Yee! Aristocles, who was always saying that the mind prevails over matter. I guess this is what they mean. But leveling mountains, you say? That would make you as powerful as Azdaha. Speaking of which, Yu Huangyi from the Vaipulia Chamber told me that Azdaha already existed back in his era. As such, the so-called finishing touch that brought the dragon to life was nothing more than a legend, the invention of later generations. A fine story all the same, of course. And did you realize something from that? I just told him, you've ruined a precious memory, you know that? I can relate. Never mind. Just take it as a fun little anecdote. Since the door was born from a painter must open it. Allow me to do that for you. It's coming up in 5 minutes, besties. You don't seem very surprised. That's because Traveler's been through even crazier stuff than this. Lots of extraordinary adventures, huh? Guess I shouldn't even be surprised if you saved the world before. She and her brother were separated by an awful god. Main goal of our adventure is to find her lost sibling, so the Traveler can understand how you feel. I hope you find your sibling, and may you live a life of peace and happiness. Oh, Paimon's sorry. She forgot you won't... don't forget. Don't apologize. It was my fault for bringing it up, and that's not what I meant. I really hope your wish comes true. Thank you, Zeitland. Alright, open sesame. Ooh, I do like how this is ever so slightly different from Leva architecture we're used to seeing. I like that a lot. These photos, they were painted using a camera, yes? Back then, your sister told us it was something capable of creating pictures even more lifelike than the most realistic paintings. We all wondered what it would be like. It's a shame she didn't have a camera, nor did she have pictures painted by it on hand. Now that I've seen one myself, it does look incredibly lifelike. How's that for feeling smug? The feats have taken realism to its natural end, but there's still room for imagination. Not exactly. No matter how realistic the painting, it still carries the painter's emotions and aesthetic sense. Though some of the colors can't be found in the real world, you can really feel the painter's heart from the way said colors are used. Even the most realistic painting carries within it minor details of fiction, exaggeration, and blur. That's where the artist's aesthetics and craft come into play. Okay, it's not like Paimon doesn't get it. Paimon just wanted to compliment you so she could ask you to, maybe draw something for us later? Could we take it with us? I don't think you could take it with you, otherwise you'd make a lot of Mora from selling my paintings. Less of Mora, huh? Are you a famous painter or something? Let me have a look. I can't believe I'm looking for an authentic Yunlai Daoshan. And I painted just last week too. Thank you so much. Zeitland, could Paimon have a look? Sure, these photos were taken during my sister's vacation. The passerby she asked was really bad at photography, so some photos only show the top of her head poking out the bottom. But I can tell that she's smiling happily all the same. Sorry to let you see that. The lighting and composition of these photos are terrible. That's not that bad. I think these are the best, photos. If your sister hadn't insisted on only showing her head, they would have been the worst of scenic paintings. I mean, scenic photos. But thanks to her, they've become memories and proof of her presence here. I think I get what you mean. I found my stuff. Let's keep helping Dalzi out, shall we? I think the paintings here leads to the abode of resplendent talent. Let's see if we can find a way to the Tower of Radiant Light from here. I won't be joining you for your next journey, though. I'll head back to the central area to let the others know we're safe, then I'll be back in no time. I should have enough time to see you again on my way back. Yeah, okay. Sure. Fuck it. Hey. It's a little morbid running through them. But you know it's not morbid? Running through your mom! Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Uh-oh. Am I dumb? Yes! Yes, I am! Wahaha. Looks like there's a survivor over there. A Fontanian survivor in a Liyuean painting. Yeah, okay. Stranger things have happened. Hello, my name's Escher. I'm a painter. Oh, you're the Malky Astoria I was talking about. The one who did all those amazing paintings. Wait, have I just remembered? Have we met before? No, and Escher was my birth name. Uh-oh. Oh, really? Dottore, do you have any brothers who suddenly disappeared? I'm afraid not. Please come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe. But we're not looking for a safe place. We're here to solve the problem. If that's the case, you should also come with me. I'll take you where you need to go. Weird guy. Let's follow him and see what he's up to. Maybe the nickname Malky was given to him by someone else and he really doesn't like it? Uh-oh. A painting so well done, it's like you're right in there. We reach the end. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. T. Ah! Yeah, that's what I'm trying to decide. Like, or is it just... Yeah, or is there like a blend? You know, like memories have power. You know, maybe they've kind of, maybe in this realm outside of time, they've combined into one entity. Maybe some other fuck shit I don't understand. Yeah, Yeah, okay. Sure. Sure. Welcome back from ads, guys. Dottore is taunting the fucking narrative again, and I don't like it, but it's fine. Sorry to keep you waiting. Looks like things went smoothly for you guys. Dowsy, can you believe it? We ran into a fake Escher. You feel Dowsy in about what just happened? This must be Melanto working from behind the curtain. To him, names are nothing but a string of numbers slapped onto us when we arrive here. How would he know that Malky was a nickname that Escher's grandfather and father gave him in his childhood? As it turned out, everyone here gets along so well that you all call him that now. Just because we were somewhat unsettled by his paintings doesn't mean we dislike him. It's just that messing with space is a grave issue around here. Okay. Nothing weird about that. You should be able to reach the pavilion of paintings at the center. Try reaching out and plucking the heavenly heart. Adding feet to a dragon and dotting the eyes of a dragon are both things concerning dragons, but their meanings are worlds apart. was some kind of abstract art. Turns out it's plenty real after all. It's kind of repeatedly been the point of all of this, Paimon. Ooh. Ooh. That's very animo infused for Liyue. Hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was stunning. Oh my god. Hello, Yoshitoshi, Bosch, you've all come back to life. Ah, yeah, and I never want to go through another screen again. Good to have you back, Traveler Paimon and our young Zeitland. I owe you all a great deal. You really look like Kyoto. She's my older sister. I know. This old man's still got an eye for people. Speaking of which, Zeitland, come here for a moment. Speaking of which, I haven't seen Maoki anywhere. Did he end up trapped in the desert pavilion? That's on you, lot. Why did you lure him onto the construction site anyway? We weren't excluding him. We just wanted him to show the people from the desert pavilion how shocking the spatial distortion was. They're the ones obsessed with space. Messing with space will break the rules around here. He's probably been forcibly exiled by Malata by now. These melons. Are they ripe? Huh? Paimon means, are you sure they're ready to eat? That doesn't matter. Zeitland, the two of us used to teach your sister how to draw. Oh, that's her signature. And since it's her stuff, you should be the one to keep them and take them away from this place. What do you think of this painting? How should I put it? Some people can paint on par with masters in their teenage years, so they spend the rest of their lives searching for paintings imbued with childlike innocence. I can neither discern a masterful temper nor childlike innocence from how it is painted. Instead, it is tinged with sadness. Isn't the sadness conveyed by painting the fruit impressive enough? Really? Are you telling me that this painting is devoid of childlike charm and doesn't look like a master's work? Talent and diligent practice are prerequisites for cultivating the spirit of a master. So why don't you forget what we've taught and do another painting? You guys are hilarious. I'm not doing another painting. I experienced it once already and I find it quite interesting, but just as canvas, once colored, cannot return to pristine white. How can I forget what I've learned? Let the mediocre piece be as it is. Is that so? So it's just a mediocre piece, and yet she still signed her name on it. Yeah, when we artists take commissions, we always use secret signatures to sign our work. So she named the painting Long Live Life, and then she left. So what do you think? Are you going to take her painting with you? No, let it stay where it belongs. Such paintings may become lost and destroyed in less than 100 years if brought outside. Better let it repose in eternal peace here with you. I see. Very neat. Let me up! Thank you. Ooh, a chest. Looks like everything's going smoothly. Astoria, what are you doing here? Dowling told me you arrived at Luyang Academy, so I came along with him. How's the search going? Have you found what you were looking for this time, Zeitland? I have. Could you tell me what it was that landed in Luyang Academy this time? This is the place of painters. And to tell the truth, I haven't the foggiest what it might be. Photos from my sister's camera. A camera? I've heard people talking about such devices before. You're falling behind. The painters have heard all about cameras from Zeitland's sister. That's because people here focus on the visual arts. It's normal that she talked to them about it. The thing I discussed most with Tilda was philosophy. Philosophy? It's hard to imagine my sister talking about this with someone as knowledgeable as you. Oh, you flatter me. We weren't getting into any deep or complex debates. We were just chatting about how to look at everyday things around us. For example, the most fundamental question of philosophy is whether one should or shouldn't end it all tomorrow. Huh? Allow me to explain. In a sense, our inquiry into the world is a search for the very meaning of our existence within it, whether we are the children seated upon the god's knees or merely echoes in the winds of inconstant time. All of that is too far removed. How can an ordinary person weigh themselves against the universe? For most, the world is no more than their own life. If we one day discover that everything is destined to return to nothingness in the far future, would our lives now still hold meaning? Or basically, should we kill ourselves or not? Paimon doesn't think that's right, nor does she know how to argue against you, though, and that was my sister's response. Never mind that, I was the one arguing that even if life is inherently meaningless, we should still choose to live it. Ah, it seems you haven't heard. I saw my sister's tombstone back at the sanatorium. Thanks for trying to save her in the end. What's written in her epitaph? One lifetime doesn't count. Is that what it says? I see. Lightland, I can hardly believe it myself, and I wish I could say something to take your pain away. Give me some time, though. You don't have to say anything. I thought I'd cry the moment I saw her tombstone, but as it turned out, I was unusually calm. It would have been better if I'd cried. That's not what I meant. Anyway, you'll understand later. Okay, how do I get this? What are you, exactly? Never mind, I don't really care. I'll come back for this later. Painting on boat. Thank you. Ah! Thank you. All right. Here we go. Astoria, we basically freed all the 3 areas. Most of the people are safe now too, and we even found everything Zeitland lost. Oh, thank you very much. I have to say, Neolita's got quite the eye for people now that he's opened it. All right, your turn now. You mentioned a way to go up above before and a price to go with it. Bring it on. Paimon's not scared of a couple of adventures, a bit of Mora. Oh, and what about Zeitland? How are we supposed to send her back down now that she's done here? I can explain all that, but you should rest first. I'll go through everything in detail tomorrow, but there's no better food. Such desire cease here. Think about it. You've been here all this time, but you are neither hungry nor tired. Then what's Paimon supposed to do all day while we rest? This place is full of remarkable people. Speaking with them could be very fun. All right, but Paimon gets to sleep whenever she wants. Tired or not, Paimon's still sleeping on Traveler's Head. Lightland, after you've rested a bit, can we talk? It's about what I mentioned earlier, the thing I needed time to talk about. Speak with me a while, would you? Okay. Traveler, Paimon, once you're feeling rested, come see me. Are you feeling rested? Have you talked to everyone you wanted to? Nope, no. Why do they call you the master of anti-self-termination? That's all because of a math problem I posed. The problem goes like this. A group of soldiers refuses to surrender, viewing it as a matter of honor, so they come up with a set of rules to determine who among them would end the humiliation and for whom. So what manners of rules would ensure that one would be the last man standing? It's probably due to this purely mathematical problem. Okay. Tell me about your era. My era was the one that came after Astoria's. I never heard of the dragon that tore open the sky in my time. We were not as wise as those from his era because the angels no longer bestowed true secrets upon us. After I found out that our philosophizing creations and struggles were all for naught, the only consolation I had was that Astoria's era wasn't particularly rich or opulent by any measure. Our 2 eras were comparable in terms of quality of life, in fact. A philosopher in despair turns competitive hedonist. What a heartbreaking tale. In a sense, Astoria has shown his tremendous strength. The pursuit of knowledge and record keeping are such meaningless behaviors that he still exerts his minds to such ends. There's this big thing in front of us. Oh, this thing here is called a memory core. Simply put, it's a place where information about unknown civilizations is stored. Civilizations that fall out of human memory also lose their meaning, and the things that lose their meaning will also lose their original form. Eventually, all that's left are embers known as memory factors, left to await a new cycle that shall never come. If only we had more of these embers, then we might be able to reproduce this thing or two. Okay. Where is everybody? Lower. Lower how? Is this everybody? Is everybody Astoria? I'm a little confused. Are there... I don't see anyone... any other indications of anyone standing anywhere? I guess. I'll just... I'll maybe look at Wiki later, unless there's... Okay. Cool, then I'm fine. Very well. Zeitland, calm down for a moment and hear me out. I have no wish to be disrespectful or to speak out of blind hope. Your sister may still be alive. I saw her gravestone. Her picture is right there. But isn't it possible there's nothing buried within? Paimon must have to be true, but isn't that kind of optimistic? In the last letter she wrote me, my sisters told me she'd already decided to... That farewell wasn't written as a final goodbye, was it? She said she was going somewhere far away. She mentioned it to me before. She always wanted to travel the world before she got old. She wasn't speaking figuratively. She really did leave the sanatorium and set off. She talked about that? She was always so bright. She got along with people easily. But she probably never told you that we were all that the other had. Let me be honest. Let me be cold. If her leaving would have caused 3 or 4 people to grieve, that weight might have outweighed her sadness. But now it's only me. She knew I'd understand, that I'd forgive her for it. It's not like that. You shouldn't think of it that way. You don't have to feel sorry for me. When we were kids, our parents are still around and life was good. Those memories were enough to carry forward, but growing up, the world gets hard. So I've been more introverted, and dealing with people at work really wears me out. I thought my sister being so outgoing would have it easier, but even she looked exhausted when she grew up. You still have a future. Then she probably never mentioned her fiancé. He was just a good person, an ordinary one, kind, interesting. Sometimes I wish he hadn't been. If he'd been a bad man, things might have been easier. His family had a hereditary illness, some strange disease. They never lived long. He'd joke about it sometimes, blame the animal archon for planning Mondstadt too well, so even a family like his never faded out. One day he said he was going to save the world, and then he left. Save the world. Well, the world's still turning, so maybe somewhere out there in a place no one noticed he really did. You know how you always say that if someone who lives forever can't love everyone and be loved back, the world would drown in sorrow? I think you're right, which means a short life isn't even allowed that much. He wanted to give his life to love, and it only hurt my sister more. So much that she was sent to a sanatorium in the mountains, this very place beneath our feet, a place steeped in curses. She never told me any of this. I'm sorry. And knowing all that, you still think she's alive? I do, because she did something here, and because of my fear, she was forced to live on. You have my respect, Astoria, you really do. But I think you've seen too much suffering across history. Pain vast enough to drown the world. For someone as ordinary as me, even a small part of that is enough to bury an entire life. You can't truly understand my sister and I. So how do I set foot on mortal earth once more? Once more, I'm just a short-lived little someone. Eternity isn't meant for me. Mr. Astoria? This place used to be completely cut off from the world above. There was no way in and no way out. But after Neolita fell, Dex seemed to have gained the ability to carry people of the living world between the Pillar Hall and its surface. Even so, it cannot return those who were chosen to come here. It is a watcher in juvenile form, and that limitation is part of its nature. Huh? You're saying Dex is the same kind of being as Neolita? If we want to go back down, there's only one way. We have to give up every memory we have, everything we know, and climb to the very top. In the past, I meant meeting the mistress. Now it would be Melanta. So I can't go with you, but at least let me see you off. Woof. Lion celerity. Uh-oh. Is this where we go to hell? What? Wait, whoa, not again, not again, not again, not again. We just got here. Hey, bro. What's up? Hydro Traveler? That's the worst part of all this. Hey, wake up. Hello. You said we watched the sunrise together. How are you still asleep? Isn't that Paimon's voice? Where'd she go? Yeah, the worst part is still Hydro Traveler. Where's the teleport waypoint? That's interesting. Oh. Why specifically the water? Bruh. Welcome to hell, oh, it's not hell yet. Damn it. Cannot pass through. I missed the text. Oh well. In Sumeru, we believe that to enter the state of no thought, one has to be reborn into the heaven of nothingness first, so they may call it heaven is truly hell in every sense of the world. This place is neither heaven nor hell. Existence nor nothingness. Is it just space? I've already let go of all desires. Remember this state of mind forever. You no longer have any connections to the world. Okay. Half eyes. Interesting. You shall remain here forever. That is because you're unable to let go of your desires. Says you. Hypocritical ass bitch. Hey, wake up! Hello! Destroy the obstacle. Welcome to hell, bitch! Okay. Okay. Hands, cubes, cages, Some hands going up, some hands going down. All of them only have 4 fingers. Oh. Hey, buddy. Oh. Oh, Dex. Oh, okay. Historia? Once more, we return to this place. The last time I came, by human lifespans, must have been many, many, many generations ago. Looks like we've all been cast back into the apathic interval, so how are we supposed to get out? The usual way is through meditation, learning to master your mind and thoughts, and then letting go of every desire. In short, we must maintain a state of complete emptiness. Simply enough said, but depending on a person's nature and the strength of their desires, it can take anywhere from a few years to several centuries. Someone like you who carries the fate of the world on your shoulders, your desires probably can't be cast aside, nor should they be. So what do we do? Let's find Zeitlin and figure it out from there. Hello, Dex. What'd you pick up? Dex was dragged in too? In that case, there may be a chance to turn this around. Since Dex is also a watcher, it might be able to use the power contained within these fragments to force open a path. We're going to need to give these fragments a name. I've heard of these overwrought coffins. They were set up by one of the temple mistress's sisters, Maranasati caskets. Let me look up what the word Maranasati means. An ancient Buddhist meditation to meditate. Okay. Meditation places. Okay. In which case, let's call the fragments Death Muse Shards. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, this is freaky. Who do you think you are? And what do I do? Do I just dodge, I guess? Yeah, I guess. Okay. Well, the dodging thing's not going horribly well. What? Stretch the block. Girl, I'm trying. There we go. There we go. A smidge tedious, but that's okay. Oops. Who is it? Who's there? Traveler, the one who belongs to this era. Ah, well, I know nothing about your time. My name's Alara. I was once an ascetic of the Age of Silence. I no longer remember how much time has passed since I came here. Even this place has broken my silent cultivation. So it's true. Cultivating a mind without thought or desire leads one to reincarnate into the unthinking heaven of evil. That was nothing. No need to thank me. Well, thanks all the same. Saving you was more of a spur of the moment thing. That said, we're planning to look for a way out that isn't meditation. Are you not practiced in that art, or is it simply not taught in your era? First time I left this place, it took me hundreds of years. I gave up my pursuit of truth and my longing to see my loved ones again. This time, I'm not willing to give any of those up. That makes two of us. Dex has picked up another Death Muse shard. Death Muse? Ah, you mean the Maranasati meditation technique. I know of it, and it's used in cultivating one's mental state when facing death. Great! That's an ominous sounding ass instrument. Oh! 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 Yep. Fair enough. Yep, you're mad. That's the wrong button. Oh boy. Ow. Oi! There we go. Ah, you didn't even get to finish your rotation. Ha! Get fucked. Sightland! Or... Hilda? Sightland. Okay. Are you alright? I'm fine. I just had a very, very long nightmare. Forget it. Pretend I didn't say that. I can't take it anymore. Why does this keep happening to me? Why is it always me? My mom, my dad, my sister? I'm not angry at you. It's just hard. What is Dex picks up? Call it a Death Muse shard. It might be a way to move from death unto life. The fuck? How's that Sightland's been found? Let's try to find a way out. Are you sure we can get out of here by ourselves? Malanta and Aelita can move within this place freely, and they usually bring people with them, in which case Dex should be able to do the same. That's 3 Death Muse shards collected. Though I should say, this is a temporary name, so I have no clue what Dex will be using for them either. What's next, Dex? Let's follow his directions. Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. I've seen that symbol inside Abyss thingies, and I don't remember what that one is, but I have also seen it. Oh! And another one. What else has we... Use Dex's ability to clear paths. Something's floating. Whoa! We broke through the firmament of space? That music isn't terrifying at all. We're sideways. Why are we sideways? Oh my god, I'm dumb. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Ha-ha! Also, Istoria sounds like Istaroth. Let's get to the hero's pure land of joy. One would have to pass a wall and lament first, and that wall is no barrier. Is a barrier no mortal can climb, so let's go. Yeah, okay. Please tell me we didn't go through all that for nothing. Yo, that looks like the Farlands from Minecraft. Whoa. Return to the center of the pillar hall. Girl, we're trying! This is very Stranger Things sounding. LOL. Ow! Rude. Triangle? Not a square? Square! Oh, thank God. Hey! Thanks. Wait, did that thing have 4 fingers or 5 fingers? I didn't even look. Or think to check. I looked, obviously. I wasn't, like, cognizant. Talk to everyone. Huh? Oh! Can you not tell what this familiar landscape? Familiar might not be the right word to use anymore. What an odd color the sky has become. I've never gone out of the heavens of nothingness. Yeah, I know. I've never seen you. Such wonderful tableside manner, Historia. Bedside? Tableside. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Where did you two go just now? Paimon nearly had a heart attack. She was calling your names the whole time. Wasn't Paimon dragged into the passing interval? Well, maybe other than needing sleeping, she doesn't really think about much at all. Makes sense. Looks like Malanta really is angry now. Yeah, I'm sure that's the only reason she wasn't pulled in there. Sending the traveler up to face him has become urgent. Let's talk somewhere else. This place isn't safe anymore. I know no one asked, but hey, my name's Alara. Thanks, bro. All right. Surely nothing can go wrong with this. Lind, I can't let you return to the human world like this. And yet, once again, I stayed silent out of cowardice. If you go back to the mortal world this way, I know what choice you'll make. We've said all we needed to say. That's all this is. What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't get it. Weren't we talking about how we can manifest the path to the heavens and teach Malanta a lesson? The one who went to face Malanta for all of us, the one who gave up everything, every last memory, was your sister, Lind. What? Back then, the early signs of Malanta's madness had begun to surface, and many suffered for it. We are not machines, and with lives that stretch out without end, that which we forget will always find its way back. She heard of Malanta's increasingly unreasonable tyranny, saw the many souls who've been cast down by his judgments. I told her to treat everyone here as nothing more than an unpleasant glimpse of paradise. No need for anger, no need for sorrow. Since she too had been sent up by Neolita, Dex could always send her back. And what would it change regarding just as she was? That's exactly what she said as well. You two really are alike. I've heard that a lot before. She was right and talkative. You're reserved, steady. That's what a lot of people say too. Wait, you said all this before, didn't you? With the god of the Temple of Space gone, the path to the heavens won't manage after it's been used before. So are we supposed to take the path Zeitlin's sister left for us? Take the path of a sibling left for us? If that was the case, then my tactical advice would be simple. We rush in and beat the stuffing out of him. No one knows what Malanta said to Hilda, but afterward, in a fit of rage, he severed the path to the heavens that had been formed from your sister's memories. And Hilda has already left this place. Doesn't that mean someone has to give all their memories to get us up there? What about Dex? Isn't this the same species as Maddie? If Malanta can go back and forth, maybe Dex can do it too if it tried hard enough. The space separating the atrium of suchness at its highest from the hall of emptiness is called the corridor of nothingness. The corridor's power comes from the temple itself. It is the rule of departure, while the watchers exist to uphold that rule. Dex is only an immature watcher and lacks the authority to control it. And what can we do? I'll offer up my memories, holy shit, but you, I already said this before, this happened because of my cowardice. The truths I know, the history, the knowledge, they're too heavy to bear. I hesitated and Hilda saw right through me. Compared to you, the suffering of an ordinary human life must really seem like a negligible price. No, absolutely not. Everyone says you're a treasure to humanity. Let someone else do it. But Traveler and Paimon, we still have some important things to take care of. That's not right, Paimon. Everyone's equal. Bearing great responsibility is no reason to sacrifice others, and going around asking he's willing to give up everything I lived through, that doesn't feel right either. Let me do it. Violet! You're saying the exact same thing your sister did, but this time I refuse to accept it. You've been here witnessing history across the ages, seeing every wonder this world has to offer. After all that, doesn't even a tiny part of you feel attached? I think I really know the answer to that question now, that most fundamental question of philosophy, which is whether one chooses to go on living tomorrow. You hesitated, and even that brief pause is enough to show the answer is already there. Tomorrow is worth living through. No, Astoria, wise though you are, you made 2 mistakes. Enlighten me, please? Why did Neolita choose my sister? And was it really just coincidence that I was brought here? Your sister said it yourself, it was just a coincidence. The sanatorium had announced its closure, but before the relocation, she went for a walk at midnight, and that's when she encountered Neolita. It wasn't an accident. Listen, when you save yourself, you save the world entire. But if my sister hadn't lost everything she once remembered, she would never have chosen to go on living. Now I understand why I was always sure she was still alive. A life that brings anew is full of hope, surely? And here I recall a passage. The Savior offers himself in a world of darkness, willingly bound upon the cross. Only then is their soul redeemed, ascending into the kingdom of light. Isn't that incredible? It means you can heal your own melancholy and save the world at the same time. I'm not giving that chance to you. For a second, I almost thought that was Tilda talking, but that's not really her style. Of course not. She doesn't read much, and I couldn't quote the classics half as well as I do. Or she couldn't quote the classics half as well as I do. Paimon, Traveler, you're not allowed to object either. When I return to the world below with my memories gone, I'll need you to tell me who I am and where I'm meant to go. Hey, how are we supposed to do that? We've only just met, and you're already talking about erasing everything and starting over like none of this ever happened? Wait! Never mind. A story's so good you forget everything just to experience it again. That's the highest praise there is. You're friends with that caliber. Thanks for trying to lighten the mood, but Paimon's getting all teary-eyed. So, Astoria, please take us there. Is there anything else we need to do? Let's go. You arrive at the upper level. May I try to persuade you one last time, Zeitland? Your argument's already failed, Mr. Astoria. My sister's grave down below is empty. Aren't you worried I might just leave now and lie down in it myself? Alright. The stairway to the heavens manifested from your sister's memories. The stairway to the heavens manifested from your sister's memories was severed. That's a typo. But part of it should still remain. This time your memories might intertwine without us, which should cause something unique to manifest. So does that mean Zeitland might still keep half her memories? I explained this before. Offering up all of one's memories has nothing to do with passing through the corridor of nothingness. Allowing you one final glimpse back, that's merely an act of mercy. Then won't we end up seeing some really private stuff? Is it okay for us to go along too? I offer you the memory of a yellow rose seen at sunset, years before you were born. I offer you explanations of yourself, theories about yourself, authentic and surprising news of yourself. You'll still have to answer every question about me, you know? So feel free to look. These will prove indispensable in rebuilding the real me. If it concerns her privacy, then we'll watch it together. Leaving her little sister to wander the world alone? She had it coming. Never mind trying to talk tough. Now you sound like you're just being mean. Look at you, suddenly so chatty. Is that so? Are we building the corridor of nothingness' stairway to the heavens right here? Yes. Then let's begin. You arrive at the corridor of nothingness. Hey, bro. Oh, they look like eyes. I never clocked that before. Not freaky at all. Now would be a really good time to not have Geo Traveler, but that's okay. The deity that built this temple sure seems benevolent. Yeah, Paimon. Yeah, Paimon. This is my sister's handwriting. Are these letters we didn't manage to collect down below earlier? No, just a few messages she left behind in a short poem. It's not a farewell, so she must still be alive. Can we read this? Oh, you will. We will? That's ominous. Memory, the moonlight. Please head to Temple of Space. Perched atop the city, I look below. The streets where I laughed and ran now feeling utterly unfamiliar. As I walk into the blue, blue heavens, windmills raise their arms in farewell. Oh, are the two cubes Lind and Hilda? Huh. And not us. Okay. Fish. A grove of blossoms from a foreign land. Their summer colors submerged in water. Stingrays! Back in the water. I found no treasure in the sunken ships I dreamed of as a child. Only a quiet, blue melancholy. Gentleman of Fontaine, an old gentleman of Fontaine in curious attire, alights from an aquabus in a hurry, and vanishes into the teeming crowd. In the jade-colored mountains, a beast that breathes the fog. Far from the bustle of the port, the bells of Sunter Beast never I can't. Okay. The city of the sky no one remembers by name. Ooh. Hello. The wind. Oh, people who choose to live apart. When the rain suddenly comes, do the blue willows shed their leaves? Also, do the Bakedanuki of Chinju Forest... It's alright, I understand. That's just how gloriously beautiful this world is. Oh! That ruins the vibe a little bit. Okay. My sister's poem. It's all emotion, not a lick of literary flair. So it's not bad. Do you remember who we are, Zeitland? Hey, sorry I already said my memories only fade quickly once we leave, so I know exactly who you are and who I am. What I just saw was all the worlds my sister used to read out to me when we were kids, the worlds we dreamed of together. Are there really sunken treasures beneath Fontaine's high seas? Are there really yokai in Inazuma's Chinju Forest? Do magical spirits like the R&R really exist? Have I grown up too much to ever see them again? The R&R do exist, and they draw power from people's memories. Then I must be an R&R too. From now on, the path to the heavens linking the Hall of Emptiness and this tower, they will exist only as two girls sharing longing for a beautiful world. That too is a kind of eternity. Oof! Oof! Holding cell? Child of humanity. No, you're my creator. My lord. Why would you choose him and abandon me? Hey, did it suddenly flow into a rage? Send them back. My creator? What do you mean, your creator? No, but why is it saying something to Asmodee when she's not here? Hey, guys. What's up? Oh, okay. Sure. Fuck it, why not? Oh, I have to use Hydro You're Oh! Right, because we do be twins. Yes. I understand now. You know, y'all could stand to be a little less obvious. I don't know. Am I too far away for this traveler's And now I'm too close! God, I fucking hate it here. Oh, or these don't... What? What? Oh. What? Yeah, what? This music is really interesting, though. Okay. And this is boring gameplay. Awesome. Thanks, Hoyo. And... As you should. Hey! Bro? What's up? Okay. Oh. Why was it in a cage? Mm-hmm. Outlander, since you are no child of humanity, how should I address you? My name is the Traveler, and what do you mean by child of humanity? All who descend from the first ancestor... Okay, here's the primordial human. All who descend from the first descender shaped by the Lord of all, and those born of the lineage are called children of humanity. Even the artificial people of the primordial sea, granted special pardon, are counted among them. From the first ancestor shaped by the Lord of all, but you stand outside this order. Why did a god take my brother? I cannot answer because I do not comprehend it myself. I once believed it was merely punishment for transgressions, but now I fear there's a deeper meaning behind it, as it is well with the heretical myth that light and darkness birthed the primordial human. Why are you suddenly answering all our questions so readily? This is a rule engraved upon my very soul. When a human child offers up everything in pursuit of an answer, I must speak in the Creator's stead and withhold nothing. In the end, that human will forget all things. Fleeting answers, eternal release. This, too, is an expression of divine mercy. Are you being so harsh to the people in the Hall of Emptiness? This, too, is law. When the Creator absent and Nio fallen from grace, I must uphold the measure once set by my Lord. This place exists only to preserve. All innovation, all evolution is forbidden here. If I remember correctly, your name is Malanta. I know your name, human child, Zeitland. How did my sister speak of me to you? She said that she and I could never reach accord, but that one day her younger sister would come and defeat me. Did you hear that? In the end, you're the ones who were dragged into this, victims in my conflict. So we really were just tired muscle chasing you to pay. That Nihilita, seriously. Nihilita is a traitor, the fallen one. He abandoned his charge, yet dares to proclaim himself enlightened. We watchers were meant to stand only in silence, keeping vigil here at the Pillar Hall of the World. But my sister miscalculated in one way. I'm an introvert. I'm not good with words. I read a lot, sure. Maybe I even understand plenty of truths, but I avoid talking when I can. The one who'll change your mind isn't me. Traveler, I'll leave it to you. Okay. I hit T! Thank you. Wow. Can you get down here? Thank you. Nope. Oops. Woo! Ah! Neelita, I understand now. When the divine parts the throne, all creations are free. Malanta, what do you want to say? This comes from years of living alongside my own melancholy, so I suppose I'm saying it a bit late. If your melancholy feels uncontrollable, that's a physiological illness. You should seek help early, get treatment, and cooperate with the ones administering it. What? Creatures like us, manifestations of the rules, who shall see when we fall ill. Do you feel guilty now, beating up a patient? What? You won't be seeing me like this for much longer. There you go, saying something. Like I said, I got a dark side. Malanta, I still have questions. Then ask them now. I won't be here much longer. Passing judgment on the painter who defiled the laws of space, severing the path to the corridor of nothingness. Those were acts of transgression. My rebellion has triggered self-destruction as per the rules themselves. In truth, I would rather not answer your question, but I suspect even that small act of defiance would only hasten my disappearance about my sibling. You've already come this far. Your will is still your own, and your feet are still unshackled. Go find your sibling yourself. You're not like me, a being who bounds their own wings only to watch them break. Why are you tormenting everyone? Tormenting them? I'm correcting them. I'm returning them to the form heaven intended. They ascend to heaven, yet rejected sacred stillness and cling instead to the corruption of the mortal world. So that's it. I'm jealous. Jealous of them. Jealous of fallen Nyalita. Jealous of change. Jealous of freedom. Jealous of life. I thought if I did everything right, then when my creator returned, she'd praise me. That would have been enough. Enough to soothe me. Enough to prove them all wrong. Why wouldn't she look back? Why did she not ask if I wanted to leave beside her? If you're always this stubborn and heartless, the answer shouldn't be hard to grasp. If you showed even a hint of rebellion, she might have taken you with her. Is there anything you wanted to ask? Let me think. I want to know why people say this sanatorium is cursed. Once the Abyss brought disasters to this land, the night station here fought to the last and did not retreat. When the report of the battle arrived at Normanport, it only contained a single line. None who went to Windrest Peak returned. I see, so there never was a curse. Only warriors who fell in battle and slumber on. The peak where the nights of the west wind rest. My time is almost gone. I'm filled with hate. Hate for all of you. And still, I want nothing more than to cling to consciousness, to let my awareness live on, unbroken. You and your sister, mortals who love everything and everyone, you still yearn for an ending. And I, who want so badly to go on living, I must face mine instead. Neelita, my weariness runs deeper than words. Okay. Hey girl, what's up? Is the only way teleporting? Happy daily reset. Well, I guess so. Okay. Whack. We taught Malanta a lesson. Indeed, looking at the sky tells me as much. Did Malanta say anything useful? You tell a story of what happened. The word watcher originally referred to those who are awakened and enlightened. A watcher who closes their eye can only be swallowed by darkness, yet awakening itself defies the creator's will and is thus condemned as a fall from grace. Speaking of which, Dex, we taught you, played with you, took care of you. You were raised by all of us together. When you grow up, remember the kindness we've shown you, okay? By the way, that heretical myth about light and darkness birthing the primordial human, do you know what it refers to? I'm not really sure what she meant either. The first thing that came to mind was a parable once condemned as heresy by the angels. It tells of the god of light who created a body in its own likeness, only for it to be stolen away by the king of darkness, Ermin? Thus, within that single body, the powers of light and darkness began to contend with one another, and so the primordial human... Is Ether the primordial human? It's a lesser-known version of the primordial human myth. That's a bit too bare bones. It doesn't help us much. I'm afraid I cannot recall much else about that at the moment. Wait, then what was it that... Hang on. Nutty sent me a... Because... In another converged possibility, Albedo was the primordial human. However, was that journey just... You're the one who embarked on the journey this time? Wait, so are we the primordial human? Or are... Oh, well... Primordial human have both light and dark that contend with each other. Could it split up into Lumine and Ether? Aren't you going to say goodbye to me, Astoria? I owe you an apology, and your sister too. Actually, when I was quiet earlier, I was thinking of something. What was it? What my epitaph should say. Don't get the wrong idea. We're not immortal after all. Everyone needs one eventually. But I couldn't think of anything before. My sister's fake tombstone letter had a good line. Then, just now, it came to me. And my epitaph will read, "To be continued." Pretty much on par with the one lifetime when doesn't count, wouldn't you say? A person is a story in motion. It shouldn't end just because life does. So, goodbye, Astoria. Goodbye, Lind. And when you see Hilda, give her my regards. I can't promise I'll remember any of this, and I can't promise she'll remember you either. Come on, take me back down. Then we'll meet again, like it's the first time. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. But also, I mean, Sakura Tree, we know that something can echo. Yeah. Because, I mean, Ermin's soul... in Teyvat, I feel like that has to be those two, you know what I mean? Like, those are big, important things that I feel like ought to connect to their original world, right? So, well, because in the Battle Pass cutscene, the guy sitting on the throne looks nothing like... The guy on the throne looks nothing like how Fanes is described. So what if what if the Battle Pass cutscene happens on their homeworld? Wait. What if the Battle Pass cutscene happens on their homeworld? Wait. I know what it is now again. You know, it's your girl! Okay. Hang on. That's like, no one... Fanes is never described as looking like this. This does kind of give celestial stuff vaguely, but not necessarily, right? I mean, this doesn't, even though these two look pretty much like Lumine and Ether. I mean, obviously the imagery isn't necessarily accurate, but I mean, That's a big what if, though, that's based on almost nothing. So, but I mean, if Battle Pass happens on... If. There's 3 stars, too. Not that that's... Well, I mean, Venti's telling us the tale, like, during this cycle. You know? Like, him knowing the story, he also clearly seems to hold memories from previous cycles. So what's saying that he doesn't... that no one's told him the story from the homeworld, right? Because again, all that stuff about like, oh, we meet again. Ah, you don't remember me? Well, let's meet at our usual place, blah, 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 you know? He also just, you know. Also, because I mean, Millie Astra, we do know that that is canonically what's her face giving us the keys. Well, the thing is, like, it's not clearly the homeworld, though. It really does. I don't see why that would. Because, I mean, to me, this is pretty interchangeable between either of those possibilities, right? Like, everyone assumes this is telling a story about, like, our current conflict with the Abyss sibling, you know? But maybe it's meant to encompass both, or neither. I mean, or just one, but... Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that anything in this is explicit enough to justify Venti, like, to make Venti, like, not feel comfortable telling it to us in this weird parable way, or fairy tale way. Oh! Sorry, I thought you meant, like, logistically that doesn't make any sense. Okay. I was just thinking earlier, you were incredible back there, especially against Malanta, but what was it you did again? And who are you? Is your memory fading away? Who am I? Your name's Sightland. That's right. Also, Paimon's Paimon, and this is a traveler. We're your good friends. Friends? Yeah, we're friends who've been through hell and back together. Really? I can feel it. It must be true. And your sister's been traveling the world lately just to clear her head. Someday the two of you will meet again. She might not remember you at first either, but you share the same blood, not to mention the same face. You'll recognize each other right away. Paimon's sure of it. I have an older sister. You can ignore the gravestone. Your sister put it there herself just for fun. It's her way of saying she's been reborn. She's definitely still alive. My sister. She's kind of silly, huh? Anyway, there should be some information about you in your suitcase. Take a look. You'll probably remember things once you do. Okay, I will. And one more thing. You're an amazing person. Like, save an entire world. Amazing. Me? Everyone's deeply grateful to you, so live proud, okay? And if anyone ever picks on you or makes you feel bad, just write to the Traveler. There's nothing she can't handle for you. Is there anything you need right now? I don't know, but I'm starving. Like, I haven't eaten in days. Paimon's hungry too. She needs food now. Hurry up and empty your backpack. Paimon wants tons of chicken, mushroom skewers. Aww. Whoa, Fontaine. The Fontaine cubes. Is that a thing from Natlan? Hey! Whoa. Lightland and her sister's memories for the first time. Miniature landscape, defeat Malanta. All right. So... But yeah, I misunderstood what you meant. My bad. Because I thought, like, because sometimes when I say, like, I don't know if I love that, I mean, like, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that assumption or something, like, logistics-wise. Yeah. Alrighty. So... Hey, dance party! Damn, what now? Oops. Let's see, Durin quest, and then probably a good time for me to go off stream. not falling asleep, because... okay. Does... Just so I can make sure I'm on the same page, like, him showing about the homeworld as meta-narrative, like... oh, because it be telling the player, you mean? Like, I kind of know what you mean vibes-wise, but there's also multiple ways to interpret that. Like, I have the idea. I just want to know details. If you feel up to yapping about that, if you don't, valid. Because that's very semanticsy. And again, I do know what you mean. Okay. Yeah, how much exploration do I have done, actually? 57, not bad. Weird. So hang on, there was... this. Cage of Suchness. Girl, I'm trying to investigate it. Written in 2 languages. The language used in the upper text is unfamiliar. Valid. Your containment facility is rather ingenious. Took me years of careful tinkering from the inside before I managed to slip out. I trust that will not shock you too much. I may only be a novelist, but I've wandered many roads and devoured countless mystery and detective stories. If you happen to find this note, relax. The containment vessel should still be intact. The days locked inside were so unbearably dull, I ended up doing something rather productive. Finally wrote out the ending to VM. Even though I must say what you did was unfair, the universe may not share a single code of laws, but locking someone away without an explanation seems a little unreasonable. Do you not even allow the border authorities to speak with me? So now you tell me I entered illegally. That's rather amusing, given that I've already received royalties in your local currency, but the publisher must have readers searching everywhere for me. Language of the Andromeda Empire? Huh? Oh, Vera's Melancholy, right. Right. Okay. Time has washed away every trace, every lingering presence, and yet you know the one who rested here was the person most important to you. So keep moving, keep traveling until the day you meet again. What reason? Damage, so he broke out unplanned, then. Is what that sounds like to me. So... but then how did Asmodee stow him away here? Right? Did... this is after the twin got their memory wiped? Or after... is that what you mean? I don't understand somehow. So, like, you think that they traveled as an outlet? Do you think they traveled as a descender, came here, went through the journey, got their memory erased? Oh, I thought you meant the coffin had to do with something with a... Okay, I was really confused by that. I thought you were talking about the timeline of when our twin was in here. I was like... After their memory journey? What? Oh. This is after the memory journey within the temple. I'm really sorry. Oh, so what I said was accurate. You think that they... And that's how they have no... And that's why they have no descendant. That's why they don't have descendant status after. I guess the question is what if Melanta's ability to delete memories is related to Ermin's souls, and that doesn't work, is the problem. So then that means that... Yeah. Okay, sorry. So if... Honestly, maybe them having damaged the coffin is what caused memory problems. Because, I mean, no, we already know that Asmodee's power has a unique memory power sealing situation. It's just, yeah, we also know that they were not a descender, like, at least from that point on, is kind of what thought I was trying to connect to something. Well, yeah, no, because a traveler offered up their memories. So then how do... Right, the memories get sealed in the stairway or something. Or the memories get used to build the stairway, and then when you leave this realm is when you lose touch with them. Kind of like how Columbina lost touch with her power because it was beyond the firmament. Your memories are left here in some capacity. Maybe. Not really sure on that. Something like that, I don't know. Oh! Also, do I have a temple yet? Damn it! How far am I from a temple right now? 50! Oh, no. 25! Okay. That's not happening today then. Or at least not on stream, probably. Well. During time? Or nah. Oh. Oh, is this, I think that's the D&D one. Hell yeah. But yeah, that being how they get their memory wiped when they were summoned to Conria makes the most sense. So then... So yeah. Because the ship crashed like 2,000 years ago. So that means we know, right? Was that the timeline? Something like that. Probably more. So then we know that there's that much time for Asmodee to decide, or whoever, to decide to zap the twin out of the hibernation chamber and yoink them to that meditation coffin thingy. And then it's damaged in order for them to get out. Wouldn't it be funny if the Conrians didn't summon fucking anything? They just committed grand theft deity. Like they go to King Ermin and they're like, yes, we prayed to that, we blasphemously prayed to the heavens, and for once they answered the prayers of us sinners, but in reality they just physically busted in there. Oh, that'd be so funny. Well, if Neolita and Melanta, I'll have to do some wiki diving. Yeah. Okay. So this is the other Durin. Bruh. That's why you shouldn't have said anything about him being nice. Hopefully? Okay. Good. Good. アビスの力が勝手に暴走しているというより、彼のもしこのまま主体的な意志を失えば、ドゥリンの体は本には魔女の集い東和世界のドゥリンは雪山のドゥリンにとって変わって One of Durin's fates to overwrite the others. One Durin's fate to overwrite the others. バーベロスさんの先生術と僕先生術の予言を知って僕とドゥリンだけどどうやらこれすらも残るわ The magic さっきカサッチさんがテイワットの運命に影響を与えられる魔法がこの本を完成 Okay We're making the magic to change fate possible. Well, sure, fuck, I guess, why not? If you fucking say so. I guess I can't stop you. So? Hi, Twilight. Did you just have breakfast? 出迎えてくれたのは粘土のお人形さん。知恵の魔法使いが作った子供でした。お母さんの冷酷なまでの知恵を受け継いだ彼は一見とても穏やかです。お人形さんは悪霊がもたらす災いを解決すると決め、竜の子のことも助けてくれることになりました。I guess it could just be that Venti just doesn't know what Fanes looks like, rather than that being an indication of anything from the home planet. But also, この空間に映し出されているのは錬金術を研この姿は一体Turin sees Albedo like, oh, his paws are so stubby. カサッチさんも見た目が変わったね。でも旅人と僕も気になったけど。His little paws are so stubby. Also, Twilight's standing in front of my camera. If you hadn't noticed. A hidden path. Ow! Ow! A storyless void.
これはみんなちょっとこっち
His tart? Oh!
悪竜の心臓を見つけました。お人形さんはすぐに分かりました。さらにお母さんがお人形さんに残した血、こうすることで
アルベドが僕を生まれ変わ
これが難題への答えならとっくに終わったことのはずだ。
他の可能性はないのかい？
うん
Okay. Destroy the heart of evil dragon. Fuse with the heart of the evil dragon.
竜の子は忘れ去られてしまいます。
この心臓を直接壊すこと、モンドに災いが訪れるのも僕が自分の物語を残せないの。
Stop!
この物語の
Stop!
アリスさんの魔法は
面白いアイディアだ。
やっぱり僕は君たちにまで忘れられてしまう。
No!
でも一緒にこの心臓
Stop! 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 Stop!
悪竜の心臓は
何としてもこれから何が起きようと
We're doing this one. Fuck you!
お人形さんは悪竜の心臓を見つけました。悪竜はずいぶん前に息を引き取ったはずなのに、その心臓は未だに鼓動し、
Okay, Twilight has gone to her cat bed. My face is free.
お人形さんはすぐに分かりました。これは予言の通り、悪竜がいつか復活することを意味しているのです。さらにお母さんがお人形さんに残した知恵は、この心臓を竜の子に移植し、彼を生まれ変わらせるという方法に可能性を見出しました。こうすることで初めて悪竜の心臓は止まり、竜の子も悪竜の物語を継承できると思ったのです。
Simulaka pero so cute.
やがて竜の子は悪竜の心臓を抱き、新たな命が誕生しました。悪竜の心臓は竜の子の胸の中で鼓動し、竜の子の魂がそれを導きます。予言
The heart and the
やは
soul.
り現実になったのでした。しかしそれ
Prophecy held true even as fate had been rewritten.
竜の子が
Interesting.
新しい人生を手に入れたということでもありました。
Hello? Okay, weird. No, we're not done. Why are we still here? Yeah, I'm on.
変わった竜の子は
ここからが本当に重要なとこ
The
ろ
real last step. Oh, uh-oh. Did I fuck up? Should I have just murked the heart? Leaked.
悪竜の心臓と竜の彼は勇敢にも
Would he give in?
残された時間は
Oh.
わずか。
どうしたんだよ。
Uh-oh. I don't think I have enough ink for that. I'm gonna do it anyway. Probably?
竜の子とその
なんだ。
インクを使い切ったら
とっくにそんなよ。
Oh, did I just... Are we just done?
物語を書くためのインク
Oops. We fucked up.
の音声ヒントが流れたってことは何らかの結末。
My bad.
ここで一つ注意なんだけど、この本には
Its ending will be written onto him.
されてるってことにはもう気づいているはずよね。でもそれって、こ
Hmm.
の本の結末がルリンちゃんに映し出される
Didin-chan.
バ
You're warning us after it already happened. Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
すぎるって思うかもしれないけど大丈夫よ。全部ちゃんと考えてあるから。こういう状況に備えて本に特殊な機能をつけ
We can turn back the pages. Uh-huh.
けるものであるあなたに使ってもらえるようにね。
Interesting
試してみて。
look into that mechanic of reverting things.
満足できなかったら
Let the tale unfold. If you're not happy with any you read, flip back a few pages and let the tale unfold once more. Uh-huh. Well, that, I think, confirms some thoughts that I have, even if I don't know if I fully get the logistics of it. Or I guess the mechanics of it. I get, that is confirmation. What if? How do I not get to select this? No? Oh, okay. Do I have to wait here for the full minute? Nuh-uh.
塔に戻る。新しい世界に来て、新しい友達を作りたく。
Oh no! Return to the Simalanka Castle. That's not what I meant. 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 That's not what I meant.
そういう時間もある。
どうして？
前へ進むために代償が必要になることも。
He's so cute.
心配ない。どんな困難にも。
時々帰ってみたりしたくなるんだ。
Did I fuck up?
竜の子は外の世界、ここには子供たちはこうして物語。
あれ、急に。
Uh-oh. 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 That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I thought it just meant turn back a few more pages. I didn't think it meant fucking disappear from reality.
こういうこともある。
So do I have to stand there the whole time?
物語の中を探検して可能性を見つけ出さないといけないの。
Thanks, Alice. Oof. Girl, I'm trying to pick this one. Like do I literally just have to stand here? Or do I go out this way? Do I just fucking yeet myself? I can't.
物語のない空白には進めません。
I'm much more annoyed by this than I should be. It's like barely any time. And yet. Say. Yeah. Kiyotsukete. The prophecy is destined to come true. Purple.
竜の子が立ち止まると抑え込まれることのなかった結局竜の子の物語は消えてしまいと
これが僕。
こうして物語は終わりを告げ
チューリンがまずこれからどうする
Okay, so I just fucked up again.
そうね。こういうこともある。だからしっかり物語の中を探検して可能性を見つ
Then I have to just go a different way or break through the gray part or... Okay. Or did it make you go through all three? Oh, it made you go through all three. Okay, never mind. No, it started me over. Didn't it? This is really long. Or not really long. It's surprisingly long. We need ink to write in.
どうすればいいんだこれっぽっちのインクで
それも
そういう一対一の関係であれば、こ
Aww.
んなドゥリンとは魔女 M が描いたキャラクターであり、
He's always dwelt within her story.
ドラゴンスパインのドゥリンの代わりにドゥリンを復活させるという行為は、ドゥリンにでも物語と
A being's story and its
あら
fate.
ゆる生き物の運命は
The fate has been woven into the fabric of
決ま
time.
った軌道に沿っそれならドゥリンの物語
Duran needs an author.
この世界とのつながりを失い、それはこの
Author's ink is drying up.
とてもゆ
そんなことはどうだっていい。
We make more ink?
最後はまさか自分が
未完成の章。
アリスの魔法がデュリンは物語の中の登場人物って
この答えはドゥリン自
So
身
he's
の
never
継承者
technically left.
デュリンを阻むものが何であろう。
Okay. Interesting. Ooh! Interesting that even the glow thingy turns white. That's cool.
落ちる
Oh!
前へ
Oh, he looks so sad. Oh my god, he's so weak. Please don't die. Oh no.
前を向いて
A pure soul is your essence, not an empty void.
魂から生まれたものだ。
力が
だって君の骨と肉は
僕は
You're as alive and real as I am. Reclaim your true self.
つながりも感じられない。
君は一人じゃない。少なくとも僕は友達に数えていいだろう。
Oh.
何も思い出せない。僕は誰？
君の名前はドゥリン。この名前を覚えている者たくさんいる。
僕の名前はドゥリン。
行け。
Thanks, Wanderer.
誰のことも待ってくれやしない。
待って、どこに行けばいい？僕は何をすればいいの？
願いを叶えるんだよデュリン。
僕の願い。
デュリン、あなたの物語はまだ終わってない。
Whoa! Back
ど
here.
うして私の提案物語を未完成の運命に接続し
Unfinished thread of
本来の運命を
fate?
書き換えることで
確かに天才的な考え方ね。
Unfinished thread of fate?
なるほど私の知識が未熟すぎるせいであるいは私がまさか一番何にせよこれは面白い実験だ
予言はいつか必ず実現する。
アリス
There will always be things that transcend the test of time.
もう一度君の魔法寿命を伸ばすってこといやレインドットが教えてくれ人の生死もその法則を無理にそんなのは嫌それってつまりこの筆を
Send this pen of mine into the future?
物語の魔法なら
Oh.
あなたの
代わりに
Story magic.
この魔法を使うにはそれって残りの全て
Okay.
の人生をかけて準備しなきゃいけないくらい
Oh, wow.
残せる文字は有限だけどこのせいつかはあなたが残した文字をすべて使って試してみるか
Jesus. I would like you to send this pen of mine into the future. So just like how Duran rewrote his fate, we the people of America picked up the pen of 9/11. What was it that Maddie said that one time?
災いの影響も薄れてきたあのシムランカの世界を離れたらさほど重要ないディテールはどうしてあの子を物語の世界から外へ出して物語の中に残しておいてもいいんじゃない
Even fate's curse could be undone?
確か童話ってそういう
What happens after the ever after? Right! Yes!
君はどう思う
What would be a writer's greatest regret? To leave the story's end.
説得力
My greatest regret is every story I write has to come to an end at
どれ
all.
ほど魅力的なキャラ物語はでも
The story becomes an inescapable
も
fate.
しそれって君の言う
You were. It's just.
私が残せる文字
It's just. I don't think any of us know either.
予言が実現するまででも君インクは物語ってたとえ私がそうすれば
Leaving him this ink.
物語の中のキャラ
A character with the power to write his own story.
私の筆
Yeah.
離れて
Yeah, I can see that.
物語の外それなら魔法の限界も考えなくてでもまず彼がテイワットに行ってからも創作権限を徐々に移行する中で世界とのつながりでも権限
He'll have the chance to forge that connection for himself.
テイワットの秘密の根源に触れすぎているわ彼が導いてあげるでも私たちにだけどもしかしたら手持ちのインクを使いそれでそうだとしてもあの子が抱く未来へ
Her point is that she's leaving the opportunity up for him to do what he wants to do with it.
考えのためならありがとう
Oh, they're getting teary.
私の大事なドゥリどうすればいいかはもうわかるね
そうだったんだ。僕はお母さんの筆を受け、
どうしてためらうの
僕がこの筆を受け取ったら、
権限の移行が完了した私はいや君の
分かってるよ。でも早くにお母さんから離れた子供には
ドゥリ
でもこの世界に来てふと気づいたんだ。これが大人になるってお母さん僕
Oh my god.
大人に
君はこの物語の誕生を見届け今からは君がこの筆の持ち主だよではこの物語を続けるためのもう新たなページをめくりこの物語に新章を足してくれる
We have to turn the page. Interesting. Look into our role for Teyvat's fate. Us witnessing it is what.
残念ながら魔法使いの書いた物語はここでおしまい
でもドゥリンが書く物語はまだ始まった
Right, because the whole time it really was her story.
彼はお母さんの思い出に入り
From her story to history. No. What's it? What's it? Sexism. Misogyny.
彼は
I know how it works.
自分を阻む運命に立ち向かうことを決意しました。
I don't know what thought I was trying to convey. Ooh.
運命に正面から立ち向かえる
Ooh.
そんな運命はもう存在しない。
Let's rock and roll! Do we attack the hands again? Is that... Because I can't... Okay, no, we fight little guys. Whoa! Why? What? Oh, okay. Sure. Oh! Damn, two-shot. You stood 0 chances, my guy. Oh. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. 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 Cubes. Oh, okay. Cool. That would have been a really shitty way to lose that boss fight, huh? Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Oi!
ありがとう。ドゥリンは暗黒の力に勝ち、
Oh.
定められた運命を書き換えました。彼の物語はまだまだ続く。
He's so little. Okay, never mind. This thing's Neptune now.
確かにみんなに改めて俺
間接的にしか手伝えなかったのが心残りだな。
何って運命にビンタをお見舞いするチャンスのことだよ。
Okay.
ちょっと失礼。
Let me put my hand on your titty for a second.
体内にあるアビス
Oh,
の
hey Twilight.
ただこの最後のステップは何を意味していたんだろうね。
終わりよければすべてよし。
Shut up, Albedo. He's alive. Stop asking questions.
お祝い？困ったことがあったら僕のところに来ればいい。
確かに今はドゥリンをお祝いするべきだね。
気にしないで。
大丈夫。それじゃあ旅人パイモンまたね。
いよいよお祝いだな。
Actually, yeah, that is really interesting. The Traveler being the one turning the pages, it doesn't mean that they're a character in the story, but it does mean that they're a key part in the story progressing. Okay.
無事任務をクリアできたみたいね。クリアした。
Okay, we'll return the book.
身だしなみを整える
Oh, great!
人付き合いには
An outfit! Just what I wanted. Give me the real thing. Please! Wow.
今そうやって聞く。もちろんよ。物語を続けるに
A writer and a reader. Mm-hmm.
は身分が特殊
Hey,
だ。
Venti.
そんな人ってそうそういないわ。私が自分で。まあ。
Rose sitting's an Obi-Wan pose in the background.
なんで銀融野郎もここにいるんだ？魔女会がモンドで
こんなに波乱に満ちた実験をして
迷惑をかけて
He's like, Aldous, you fucking menace!
友人様も楽しそう。
あ
さまさかレインドットの代わりにその子供みんながここにいたらいろいろお話できたんだけど。
Oh.
わしならいるけどね。
あ
返事をしなかったのはあのどん
Nicole?
バービー、ずいぶん前に連絡したのに遅かっ
ほら、もう少しこ
あ
っちに来て顔を見
おばさん。
やはり
The child's fate does not appear among the stars.
それってど
お前はとても幸運だということさ。
それって
What the fuck?
物語の中でもこういうくだりがあったよ。
ドゥリンちゃん、この
たくさん
それなら最近のあの心残りから解決するのはどうかな。
Is he gonna fly?
ずっと前に叶える
最後にもう一度感謝するよ。
Oh.
残りの時間はこれが最後の時間だと思う。自分の友達ともう一度永遠の別れを告げるみたいで。どう返したらいいかは私が残した文字の中では。そんなこと言われても私に別れを言う以外にこの本は最終的にあの子に私がわざわざ筆を取る代わりに伝え。
Oh.
ルビー、これは私からの最後の言葉。物語のキャラクターはみんな私の子供のようなものだった。だからその子たち全員に母の愛を与えようとしたの。君はその中で最も特別な存在。この世界の運命に挑み、私の物語に最も完璧な脚注を残
He's
して
so
くれる
cute.
君だけだから。私の筆から離れ、私がたどり着けない未来に迎えるのも君だけ。
He's so sad.
飛んでいきなさい、我が子よ。海へ流れる川のように、太陽を追いかける風のように、未知の地で冒険の道を切り開きなさい。宝石のように美しい大きな竜に出会ったら大胆に誘って踊る。
Aww.
君はもう一人じゃない。君の誕生はこの世界に認められたんだから。ためらう必要なんてない。叶えたい願いがたくさんあるんでしょ。長い長い旅路を歩むことになるよ。歌声も草花も。
Bro, not the Master Oogway death. Fuck.
どうか私の筆を受け継いでこの物語を書き続けて。
They're both babies. Oh.
さっき渡したのはもちろんこのレプリカに魔法。
They're just so little.
ドゥリンとトワリンがまさかこんな文章を
Yeah. Yeah. That would normally be cause for alarm, wouldn't it? Woof. Okay. That was a lot. Okay. Absolute gamer mode. So yeah, I definitely have a lot to think about, especially when it comes to, you know, thing I've been modding about in Discord, twin timeline. like, yeah, obviously, the thing that the writers are clearly trying to indicate here is that the ways that our twin lost their memories was by going through the Temple of Space. The question being, why did they go through the Temple of Space? Did they get, now, probably just like the Traveler, they got taken there. Why did they get taken there and not a twin? Was it just because it didn't matter which one got taken? That's what a lot of the lore bits that I have found seem to be indicating. Is that while the twins are unique in ways that matter to them and to us, when it comes to fate, they are, for all intents and purposes, interchangeable. So, however, that said, Neolita and Milanta are clearly modeled after both of them. So despite signs pointing to Asmodee being the one... Wait, no! Other shades... Fuck you, thank you, Saribot. Other shades have brought things to the Temple of Space. We know that. We know that. So what if Asmodee wasn't the one that brought them there? What if it was Istaroth? Who's just here to fuck around and who's also just here to fuck around and find out. Because I've been thinking about that. I'm like, why would Asmodee do something like that? Yeah, so... Because, I mean, we do know, based from Zebai's story, that Istaroth can move things around. We do know that she can when she freezes them in time. We know that she can. Cause hang on. Where is it? Where is it? Am I stupid? Right. Her three separate spirits have been frozen in a fleeting instant, and her essence wanders eternally in a dream. But her spirit was sundered into three. But, like, you know, we know that Zichao, Ziju, and Ziji were, like, in different physical spaces. And that was Istaroth's doing, because, again, the domains do interact with each other. So, yeah. Istaroth being the one to kick all this off does make the most sense. So, maybe as soon as the ship entered the firmament somehow, maybe this is a Voyager's interference, I don't fucking know, but maybe Istaroth brought one of the twins in, said fuck it we ball regarding which one, flipped a coin, jumped him into Temple of Space, and then that set everything off. As for why, upon leaving the Temple of Space, they were taken to Conria, that's very interesting also. The old sanatorium site doesn't really have stuff up here doesn't really have a connection to Conria, does it? So, but it's a Temple of Space, theoretically they can drop them off wherever. Right, no, they scooped people up from fucking Sumeria. It doesn't matter where they came from. It could probably dump them wherever you want. Us touching back down at the sanatorium was probably a coincidence. Ooh, okay, I really fuck with that, yeah. Something, maybe a solar flare, maybe the Voyager, I don't know, causes the ship to enter the firmament or phase through it or some shit. Istaroth brings them to the Temple of Space. They get their memory erased. They land in fucking Conria, or they wander into Conria, and the mages are like, oh my god, our savior! And they're like, yeah, sure, I guess. And they start to recover memories, and then, yeah. And that would be why, even upon recovering their memories, quote unquote, or remembering us at least, they don't seem to recall any, like, they don't seem to reference any journey across Teyvat like from here to Conria or anything, though it is possible, but yeah. Yeah! 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 I think that's a cool possibility. I think that might be my favorite so far, but obviously I'm gonna keep an eye out for any variety of other possibilities, because they're always there, right? Huh. Alright, well, my friends, ads are not coming up in 5 minutes, because I'm gonna go off stream and keep wandering about and screaming into the void that is either my Discord server or Maddie and Janie's DMs. Thank you for joining me. It was a late stream, and thank you for joining me and for yapping about lore with me as always. I will see you guys whenever I'm awake. Bye-bye, mama!